grinder. Unless that's something I guess they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Some parties are into that kind of thing.
They are.
It's all about the money, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Welcome back to Candlekeep Mysteries. We didn't play last Monday, right? We took a week off?
We took last Monday.
Yes. All
right.
Very sad. The party...
I was heartbroken.
The party is in the midst of going through the temple of the all-seeing orb, trying to figure out what's going on between missing organs and golems and talk about mummies. Yeah, so specifically, last time, after completing the mirror hallway, we ventured into a dome of memories. And not just memories, I guess, all history. Because the dome presented you with the option to play any moment, historical or personal, in the past. I think the only two people who took up on the offer were Halvard, where we saw a scene. He asked about when his organ was taken. And so we saw a scene where a shaman came into his family's hut or, tribal area and cast a ritual that the parents knew about to take away the organ. And then we also saw that there were two cubs there, but Halvard insists there was only one.
That sounds an awful lot like his business.
The other thing was Broder, Lamb decided to use it to get a more recent memory about one that happened less than a month ago.
Just flexing over here, you know.
He presented the party with a vision of him being promoted from within his guild due to mass amounts of donations to the guild. Some of the party members did not like that because they did not know that he had that. But then there was Sendu knew because of Detect Magic that there were enchantments placed on both of the two party members that did that. So we now know that when you ask for a vision, there's an enchantment price.
Seems to be a running goddamn theme in your games now.
And apparently you always play a character that has Detect Magic. So
for good reason, clearly.
Yeah,
There's always some horse shit going on.
The other two things were there were two kind of puzzles, but not quite puzzles in the room. One of which led to an organ jar with a coin on it. When we looked inside, it was a dwarven liver, so it's believed to be Galman's liver. And then there was a porthole type thing, and then we found a cat prism.
Mm-hmm.
We returned the cat to her owner, the lovely lady Alicia?
Yeah.
Alicia, who was very thankful, but did not give us a real reward for it.
No.
Wait a minute. That looks like a Varisian. I just realized this. Someone's stealing from Pathfinder.
Son of a bitch.
The party did notice, we got into a locked room, and the party noticed that she had a key charm on her bracelet, so that could be a thing. We did also find a dead body. We found a dragonborn that had apparently killed herself or cut out an organ, thereby killing herself and then destroying the organ.
Bleeding to death is not a fun way to go either.
No. We realized that was... which one was that? Is that Viastan, the librarian? I think it is.
I think it was.
Yes. So that was the librarian that we were told was missing, and she had her... does anybody remember what... you probably don't know which organ it was. It
Pancreas.
was pancreas, yes. Okay, so now we've rejoined the party, and we were about to head into the big central room without the offered golem guide. Because at one point a golem had offered through the mistress of the temple to lead you here. You guys decided not to do that because that could be dangerous, so you're going in without her.
Yep.
Okay.
So we are going to have to get this door open so that Monovaga can sneak inside. We're also going to need Galman with us.
No Halvrid, no Tiramisu, Sendu, Kraz, Lamb, and Galman. And Foos.
Yeah, we should probably have Foos.
Welcome back to the ethereal plane, Foos.
I've just been wandering around, you know.
Oh, I know how it is.
You should be careful with that, Foos. You never know what's gonna happen.
What does that mean?
I've said too much.
What does that mean?
I believe the intent was to send Monovaca in to scout for this room. Is that correct?
I think so.
Or I haven't said enough.
Now, we've already been in this room, so...
You walked in and then immediately left, so...
Right.
So no one's actually walked into the room.
I don't think so, no.
We did wander around briefly a while ago, and I was like, this has big boss energy, and we should check out other places.
Okay,
Right.
so...
Because we know there are other urns situated around the room.
Yes, I will read, because as Monovaca goes in, the door's not locked. This huge chamber is edged by a broad floor surrounding a sunken lower-level gallery reached by way of sloping ramps. The center of the lower level is a diamond-shaped pit that descends some 100 feet. Flanking the opening are two tall crystalline figures whose amber eyes watch you.
Okay, that's creepy as hell.
So there are actually these two things here.
Monovaca is super invisible.
Yes.
Do they track him anyway?
That's a good question. Let me look them up.
It would suck if the answer were yes.
No, not that. This. I'm gonna need you to load. Alright, they do not see him. Can I have a... Well, I guess the door opened, though, so the door would open.
The door fully open, like Senju cracked it open and Monovaca slipped in.
Can I have a stealth roll from you for opening the door, then?
Sure, absolutely.
Or sleight of hand, rather. Sleight of hand. I think makes more sense.
Could it be stealth instead?
I'll have Monovaca roll stealth for moving around the room, but I think your thing would be sleight of hand.
Oh, man. Can we have Lamb open the door instead?
You offered!
No, that's fair. I did know be a sleight of hand roll, so that's entirely on me. Fuck myself, then.
Okay, there you go. You deftly open and close that door, not even a whisper. And then a stealth check with advantage.
Yes. Oh, that is a 25.
Yeah, Monovaca is fire in the wind. Nobody knows he's there. I guess you would know that fire in the wind is there. That's a bad metaphor.
Merely a wisp of smoke.
There you go.
Yeah.
Much better.
Whoosh. He would love to check out these jars over here.
Yeah, so, let me, just so the party people know, there is also a, what do you call it, a vertical map, I guess, top-down style kind of thing. That's what's weird, too. This one also has that 2D, 3D going on, much like the Avernus one, because if you look here, did it do it? I don't know if it did it.
Oh, no, it did. I can see it.
Yeah.
Is that looking from a front perspective?
Yes! So, like, this is the door you came in. And it's also the door on the opposite side, because the doors are in the same place.
Wow, what in the fuck, damn? So the jars are lower than the door.
And lowered from the walkway that you're on, which is up here and here. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so this dotted line in the large room indicates they are beneath the floor.
Yes. There's a first, second, and third floor, basically. So the first floor has the door, the second floor has the urns, and the third floor is the pit I described.
Gotcha.
And at the bottom of the crypt is a sarcophagus.
Right. And that's like 100 feet down?
Yes.
Love
Oh, wow.
Which I guess makes sense why they would give this, because when you look at this, you don't know any of that. When you look at this...
Right, it doesn't look that deep.
No, not at all. Yeah, I guess it's good to have that reference there. I was wondering what that was over the corner. So yeah, Manavaka would love to check out this urn, and Senju is looking through Manavaka's
Just for
eyes.
clarification, there. Okay, so yeah, Manavaka would find that urn has a dagger on it.
Interesting.
Must be lambs.
Is he going to presumably just go 1 to 1 to 1 to 1?
Actually, I think Manavaka will start to try to open it, and Senju's like, nope, don't do that. Don't do that, actually. Go check out the other 7 jars first. Aw, man. Hashtag that. Yeah.
That one has a book. And a jar with a book on it, I mean, not a book.
No, it had a book symbol.
Yes.
Yeah, but that?
That one has a set of horns.
Boozy!
Yeah, but that?
A wand. Excuse me. A wand.
Yeah, but that?
A cat.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, but that?
Is the cat alive or dead?
Oh, it's
an image of a cat.
All of these are images of the items I'm saying, because they're just all urns.
We gotta have her.
This one is an image of a sword.
And he's just going down the line.
Image of wings.
Wings and...
That one is an orb. Like a crystal ball.
Gotcha.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Interesting. And we already have jars that we believe correspond to Sendu, to Galman.
Rather fair, and I believe,
We got Sendu one as well.
I said Sendu.
What?
Sendu...
Okay.
Sendu, Sendu,
Galman.
Razafir, Galman. Do we have one for Halvard?
However, it doesn't have
no,
one.
I think we have Jess's one.
You don't have Justice yet.
No? Oh, we must, I have to mark it, or whatever the, tiramisu.
It's possible that the wings...
Wings probably belong to
Nightshade, yes.
Nightshade.
So I'll just give you a recap. You definitely have Sendu's, Tiramisu's. You have
That's the other one.
Krasafir. You have Galman.
I think that's it. We only have the 4.
I think that's it. Yes, 4.
Okay. So we do not have Booster Jars, Lambs, Halvards, Nightshades.
I thought we had mine.
So, you guys found a coin, and you were like, oh, maybe it's lambs, because money. But it turns out it wasn't changeling organ, it was dwarven organ.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
You would have stolen that one.
I'm thinking the dagger is lambs. I'm thinking the horns are Booster Jars. I'm thinking the book belongs to the librarian who we found dead on the ground. The cat belongs to Alicia. The wings are Nightshades. which leaves the wand, sword, and orb unaccounted for. Again, this could be wrong. I don't know.
True. Well, does Halvard use a sword?
Negative.
Okay.
There is something the party knows, so I don't want to tell you. So anybody is welcome to roll a history check.
Sure.
It's up to me.
Yeah.
It's not up to me.
It's up to me!
Can I get some flavor on that critical fail?
I continue
I
to
can
be
do
racked with an existential crisis.
Oh yes, keep in mind that Halvard and the Lamb are indeed still have that flaw.
Yeah.
I'm deeply affected by regret for a mistake in my past, if I recall.
Yep. So based on your rolls, which were Lamb, you just are so busy thinking about your past, you can't focus on anything from the world's past. Like, you can't focus on world history when you're so focused on yourself. But on both Sendu's 24 and Kraz's 16, the party will remember that the tiefling that went missing, Okuzor, was a gladiator, and Zemru... what race was Zemru again? I have him here. I think Zemru was an elf, and Zemru was a divination wizard.
Orb.
And then
Either one.
Zarin, who went missing. What the heck was going on with Zarin? Let me see.
See, I missed the first session of this adventure, so I'm glad I'm getting this recap right
Yes. There were like 4 or 5 people who went missing prior to our adventure. Yes. We did that one. I just need to find Zarin. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Zemru is a divination priest, whereas Zarin is a divination wizard.
Okay. Divination priest would be like a priest of a god of fortune telling?
Specifically, this whole temple is a divination temple to the goddess Savras. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that would speak for the wand and the orb, right?
The sword is either the gladiators, or if we're going deep into CSI Candlekeep lore, it's lances. But this does leave halberds unaccounted for.
Sendu, you sent Manavaka in there to take a look?
I did. He's been examining the jars and trying to resist his own kleptomaniacal urges to crack them open and steal things.
What was his description of the cat?
There's a... just that there was an image of a cat. Is it a cat or a lion?
No, it is 100% like a house cat. It is a kitty cat.
It was my assumption that jar had an organ belonging to Alicia.
True. It would be.
What else do you see in there, Sendu, through Manavaka?
So he mentioned that this room had 3 levels to it. The outermost level is the highest up. Then there's a ring that's about 10 feet down. And then this right here is a pit leading 100 feet down. If you look, you should be able to see text by each of the jars describing what the image emblazoned on them is.
Oh, good job.
Is there anything else of note in that room?
The sarcophagus.
Whole statues.
They are. You would know they're not statues based on the one you've met. They are fully golems.
Oh yeah.
And what do we remember about the other golem?
The other golem, you were told, did they have something on them? Let me see. That would make them identifiable.
And Sendu, remind me, do golems talk?
Looks like Indians back on the menus, boys.
We can.
What? Some golems are capable of speaking,
I got food.
though not necessarily all of them.
The golem you ran into, when it spoke, it only spoke as the mistress spoke through it, using it like a speaker.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Kyle, but are we aware that this process by which we have lost our organs makes us vulnerable to being turned into these golems?
Yes, it both either turned into a golem, used to extend the mummy's life, or used as a servant or slave.
So we have 4 missing people, 1 who is dead on the floor, and 3 golems.
Hey!
Thank you. Manavaka, go examine the golems if you would, please. What if I don't wanna? Then do it anyway.
When Sendu was talking to Manavaka, do we hear both parts of the conversation or just what Sendu says?
You actually don't hear either. It's happening telepathically.
Oh.
Unless Sendu chooses to then translate out loud, yeah.
But because this is just ordering Manavaka and me narrating both parts of the conversation for comedic value, it is not spoken aloud.
The only thing... Yeah, I don't...
So here's a question.
Yes.
I don't remember what we've ruled on this in the past. But my senses are projected through Manavaka.
Yes.
Is detect magic projected through Manavaka's eyes?
I don't think so.
That sounds reasonable to me because the range is self, and it's 30 feet from me.
Yes.
So I think that Manavaka could see auras within that range, but not outside that range.
Yes.
So he has no idea what the fuck is up with these statues.
So you've told us that Manavaka has seen statues?
Golems.
There are 2 golems of the same type that was spotted in the room earlier on in this temple.
With the pool.
And that other golem spoke to us, or we spoke to it?
It spoke to us in the voice of the mistress of this temple.
And is Manavaka visible?
Manavaka is super not visible.
And rolled a stealth check and succeeded.
He
Okay.
is invisible with a 25 on stealth.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but like we have this organ inside of us that could potentially turn us into golems. I have fears that if we enter this room is like the place where that would happen. So I desperately don't want to go in there.
It does have nasty little ritual chamber vibes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, where's the sense of adventure?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was talking to Howard. Where's the sense of adventure?
Where?
Where's your sense of adventure?
The sense of adventure.
The main concern here is that this is the only chamber that is unlocked to us that we have not yet explored.
Oh, any other exits?
There are other potential exits. At the far end of this chamber is another door.
Yep.
All the way over here.
How far can you send Manavaka?
Manavaka can travel as far from me as he pleases.
Okay, well.
Ooh, you know what I'd love to do? I would love to project in a 15-foot cube around myself a silent image of what Manavaka is seeing.
That's really good.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that anything Manavaka sees is also visible by the party.
Yeah.
That's a
I
thing?
realize that I have that at will, so I can just do that.
It's a combination of the familiar spell and then also his minor illusion spell, which he has. That very cool.
Not even minor illusion. Silent
image. That's what I meant to say. Thank you.
The first level spell.
Is Manavaka ethereal?
Manavaka is not ethereal. He is physical.
So he cannot pass through doors.
This is correct. He would have to physically open them.
Does Manavaka attempt to open the door?
Yeah, Manavaka, how do you feel about that? I asked Sunday.
That feels super shitty, actually. He could try. What?
You know what, Monavaka? Go ahead and open it anyway.
Manavaka's gonna, like, look at the door. Huh. How bad of a feeling does Manavaka get from this door? Knowing that
From
he
this,
is fundamentally a coward.
this door, in and of itself, not anything foreboding, really, from this particular door.
Fine, but if I die, it's your fault.
Can I have a sleight of hand from Manavaka, please? With advantage because of invisibility.
I love that. That is just his straight dexterity modifier.
Ooh.
That's a hot 10
Okay, I'm
for
gonna
me,
roll.
dog.
Gonna roll perception from them. You are, like, 100 feet away or something.
Yeah, I'm a fair distance.
Yeah, you are 200 feet away. I actually have to check what their sight is. They have basic sight. What is basics? Like, as far as, like, what's the distance on basic sight? Is it 200 feet?
I mean, that's just what a person would see normally. There
Yeah.
isn't anything obstructing Manavaka from their view, save for the fact that he is invisible.
Yes.
So they would see a door open. I believe they would assume it's opening from the other side.
Maybe.
Well, does it open inward or toward the room?
Is it like a sliding barn door kind of situation? Or
It's
just
definitely not a
sliding
sliding door.
How many
on, Kyle.
hinges are there?
Yeah. What does this door really look like? Can we make a check on this door? I want to know this door's backstory.
Unfortunately, it's Manavaka who's there, and he does not care.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
I'm asking all of these questions. I'm not, of course.
I just like the idea that D&D would be so specific that it would have specific details which way a door opens.
Yeah, no, that was probably a little bit pedantic.
They
of me.
don't.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I
hey,
would like to say that I have encountered traps that specify how doors open
yeah.
because of how the trap goes off. Fairly recently, in
Weird.
fact, the party managed to evade a trap where it slammed shut, I believe, like a portcullis kind of deal. And then the room starts filling with water and dumps like a giant eel in the room, and then also some zombies come out and fight the party.
That's overkill.
Oh, it's so awful. No,
So-
they even specify like that trap is awful to deal with.
The good thing is, as Manavaka touches the handle and tries to move it with a horrible sleight of hand, the door is locked.
Oh, now I'm mad. Now I want to open it.
So it actually doesn't matter that you failed because there's nothing for the golems to
Yes,
see.
the door doesn't move at
Yeah.
all. He's gonna shove his entire arm up the lock and try to pick it. He does
Like-
not have thieves' tools.
Mhm.
He is not proficient in sleight of hand. There's no reason that Manavaka would succeed at this, or even have a chance of success at this.
Can you do it with disadvantage?
I super can.
It's very
It's honestly
though.
too high for a high roll.
Wildly higher than his sleight of hand.
He had to like rescue Manavaka from the door when he got his arm stuck.
Homer
Manavaka,
Simpson in the
what are
vending
you
machine.
doing? I'm trying to get the dumb door open. This door has insulted my honor.
This feels like a success.
It's actually a fail.
Ah.
It's
If he
that
had
good.
let me succeed on that, then I would know that there is absolutely no line Kyle would not let me cross.
Wait,
I
if
also
you
think-
could reach your arm through the lock, can you fit through the lock?
I can't fit my head in.
You know who might be able to? Nightshade, because
Nightshade,
Nightshade can fit
yeah,
through things that
can't
are like
she
an
shrink
inch.
herself?
That's horrible.
She's not here.
Where is she?
If only you guys had someone with thieves' tools or good sleight of hand checks.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks.
My question is, and this is out of character, Kyle, did Manavaka notice that the golems were checking on his distance from them?
Oh no,
Or is
that was the
that
thing. That was
metagaming?
that was just a thing.
Literally
That's a thing Kyle did. It was more like if the door did open, would they notice? But the door didn't open, so they never noticed anything. Therefore, the golems have not moved or done anything.
So we're not supposed to know that there's something suspicious going on with the golems.
Well, you know they're golems because you've seen one out of the three, but they haven't done anything.
And I presume they look identical to the other ones.
Yeah, literally identical.
They have the same ability.
Which is unfortunate, because I was trying to figure out a way at a character or in character to try to be like, this one's the tiefling, this one's the elf, but like you can't because they're all identical. So.
Right, because once they were possessed, the magic just.
So, Sendu, what's going on with Manavaka right now?
Manavaka's trying to fit his leg into the lock next because he believes that would be for some reason more effective. I have prehensile toes. Shut up. He has prehensile. You have prehensile toes? Yeah.
Is he succeeding?
No, he's not.
Okay.
His foot
Is there perhaps his foot is stuck?
His foot is stuck. Hold on, he's working on it.
Okay.
He's free.
Okay. Oh, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, guys?
My thoughts are, I think that lock probably means we shouldn't go in there, or maybe we should go in there because there's a bunch of gold. I don't know. I don't know what a good choice is here.
We've attempted to pick the locks of both of the other locked doors we've seen so far.
Yes,
I believe that if we are going to make progress, we will need some kind of actual key.
I draw your attention to the smoke still coming out of my ears.
What?
That's been happening for a while. Are you alright?
So, yeah.
My brain feels okay.
I can't think of what it's called.
Does your skin?
It's the stuff they normally put with the little crispy, like, tortilla things.
Oh, Wes, we can hear
crispy
you.
tortilla
Hey,
things.
Wes,
I know.
your mic is still on, so we can
Wes,
hear
your
you
mic is
ask
on,
about
yeah.
your food.
Yeah, I know. I wanted you guys to be aware of what help me out here.
Right.
It's the stuff that they serve in Indian restaurants with like the little crispy bread. No, it's the dipping sauce stuff. It's like there's like the tomato one, and then they have like
Curry?
a kind of no.
Anyway.
I don't know, we're moving on, yeah.
Turmeric?
Nope.
Tamarind?
So, party. You've been presented with a locked door, a room with a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, so what is the party doing? You also know that there was a secondary locked door way up top, and the pool with the third golem.
Okay, here's what I propose. What was it that the voice was telling us to do?
What voice?
The golem? The voice that was going through the golem?
It was like, come with me, through this golem, I will escort you to my office.
Okay,
and then you guys were like, we don't want to go to her office right now.
Well, this isn't her office?
You don't know. It might be, you don't know.
Oh, I was under the impression that this room that we're looking at is the room that she wanted us to
You don't know because she said this statement by the pool, and then you guys never followed her. So we don't know where she would have led you.
We weren't ready to trust.
Is Lamb actively really walking through... Yeah, is Lamb really walking through the room?
Yes.
Okay, that wouldn't happen then. Unless, Lamb, are you invisible?
I'm not.
Cool. I did see a stealth, but go back to here for a second. First of all, you're gonna have to open the door again. So give me a sleight of hand to open the door really quietly.
Oh gosh, I hope I can do this. 25.
Even if you're gonna succeed, it's really important that we go through the motions, alright? So...
I know.
That's from him rolling a 2.
Okay, so yes, you get successfully...
Well, it's technically a 10.
Now, question...
Because you can't roll below a 10.
Here's my question for Lamb. We knew Manavaka was going in by himself, so the door would have closed behind them. Are you leaving this door open for the rest of the party, or are you closing it behind you, Lamb?
Lamb, what are you doing?
See which one I do as I'm racked with indecision. It's gonna take like a couple turns for me to figure out what I'm doing.
Okay, your stealth check was successful, but because you're not invisible, you will have to make several stealth checks as you cross this humongous room.
Hidden by literally nothing.
Yeah, there's really nothing to hide around. It's
hidden by not even a dark, the shining brightness.
I'm leaving the door open.
Okay.
From where I
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
Can I exist?
100. Oh, right. You don't have a token.
There's no Halvard token.
There you go.
I was like, what?
Yes. I'm like, what do you mean?
Okay.
Not everything's about... my retort was about to be like, not everything's about you, John. No, I'm just...
Halvard phases into existence.
Yes. Yeah, you're good so far, Wes.
Okay.
You probably would enter this one's vision again, so please give me another stealth check.
Okay.
Keep going.
Ba-dum.
Wait, is stealth one of the things that you're just going to get a 25 on minimum?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's every skill you're proficient in.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I just don't have which ones he has proficient members. I would imagine sleight of hand and stealth at least. I don't know what the other ones are.
He has a plus 50 to them. So.
Persuasion, perception, investigation, insight, and deception.
Wow. Okay,
Jesus
that's a lot of them.
I'm actually a weirdly social person if I need to be.
Give me another one, please.
Okay.
I'm going to have them roll counter just to see if they can beat 25, but...
Yeah, and they can get a nat 20. You know, that can happen.
Let's see. Their perception...
I'm detecting a certain degree of sass here.
No, that's legitimately me being... I mean, I guess it's kind of arrogant, but I'm imagining that my stealth is good enough that they're probably needing to roll close to a 20.
What I think is funny, though, is that your stealth, there's nothing in the room for you to hide behind. You are just, like, rolling into corners. Like, you are just, like...
Yeah.
Just imagine that. How cool that is.
I imagine I'm probably using my change shape plus disguise self to look like the murals on the walls. Like
Honestly,
you're
you chameleoning your way through the chamber is really fucking cool.
not even just that, you're literally, like, walking like an Egyptian. Like, you are... Alright, and then
I also have silent image, like I can hide behind that. There's a few different ways that I can get through
To
this
flavor it.
room.
I wish he had told
that's
us what he was
reasonable.
doing before he...
can I have one more for this last hallway, please?
Okay.
And
See,
if he stealth, like, we would have just noticed him disappearing.
Yeah, you guys
like,
you guys look around, and Broder's not here. Wes is not... wow, sorry. Broder Lamb is no longer here.
Oh.
And
Right now?
they suck. They have no idea. You get to Manavaka. And Manavaka isn't aware of you either, because Manavaka's... I don't know if...
I mean, there's literally no goddamn way.
He's too busy with that fucking door.
So do I see like Manavaka with just his hand like stuck in the
it
lock?
is his leg at this point.
Currently body slamming the door. As a reminder, he's about the size of a house cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoo him away. Just shoo. Oh wait, well, actually, would he be visible? Technically, he's attacking the door.
Oh yeah, Manavaka's invisible.
But he made a hostile action against the door. That's
Flavor. It was only a flavor.
Flavor, so I'm not actually making an attack roll. He's just frustrated.
I know. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna try to start working on the door while I hear it
Who
bunking.
said that? What the fuck? Who said that? What's happening?
Just see a weird Egyptian-looking cartoony thing.
Cindy, what the fuck is going on? We're relatively sure that's Lamb. Who the fuck is Lamb? You literally learned his name. Yeah, I don't pay attention to things.
Do you want a sleight of hand or thieves' tools?
Let's do both, because I need one to make sure they don't notice you, and I need one for the actual pick. So do a sleight of hand first.
Okay. Now this is where it's gonna get weird because I think it. Actually, I need to double check on this really quick. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to factor this in.
Hey, Sendu, it's been a minute. What's Manavaka up to? What does he see? Is there any change?
Nothing's
Nope,
changed.
never mind.
I think has just noticed Lamb walk
Yes.
up to him.
Yes. So you guys know Lamb, where
appears
Lamb
to have
is.
gotten to the door safely. I admit to being a little bit surprised.
Lamb. Oh, just let you guys know. On all of their perception checks, they were all like 3s, 4s, 5s.
Tragic. Don't you hate that? Like, you know, it's like they have a chance and just nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so yeah, then you use your Thieves' Tool check, and much like with the door to your northeast, you know this should work, but it's not opening.
Yeah. Okay.
You would get the sense that the door you're at and the last door that stops you probably lead to the same location, because they're the same exact lock.
Yep. Well,
He's letting things to keep.
I
Which
guess I'm
means
gonna go back.
Alicia has the key.
Before Lamb has a chance to go back, I would like to ask Monavaka. Well, I would like to ask. Well, first of all, did Sendu told us that Monavaka thinks that Lamb is there? Can we ask? Uh, could we ask Monavaka to ask Lamb? Hey, is that you? Like,
In character, we know it's Lamb. You know that for a fact now. So there's no.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sendu, ask Monavaka to hold Lamb there for a second.
Oh, Monavaka, stop Lamb from leaving. I don't know where he fucking went.
Okay, so he's already gone?
I think. Maybe. I don't feel him here.
Technically, Lamb has not rolled a stealth check to walk away, so you technically know he's still in the hallway with you.
Oh, shit, come back here. Bitch, buddy.
Okay. Hey, Sendu, ask Monavaka to ask Lamb how safe he feels in that room.
Lamb,
Like-
you hear, what, Halver's voice saying that through Monavaka's mouth.
Oh, I can't hear him. There he is.
Let's see.
Yeah, how safe? Like, do you think that we'd be able to get in there without stealth?
I don't know. Probably not. I'm not even sure if I should have came in here.
Okay, so
Also, I'm
definitely
pretty
don't
sure
go
this
in
is
there.
like magically locked, and there's no way for us to get through that door. I think we messed up somewhere, and we're all doomed now. We're just going to be missing organs forever.
Well, I have one other proposal, and it doesn't involve you coming back. I heard there's. I believe I saw through Manavaka, through Sendu's window of magic vision, that there's a pit.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
There's
big
a
old pit with a
100-foot pit.
Sarcophagus down the bottom.
Perhaps one of you could go down that pit and see what's going on down there.
There's nothing going down there except for the sarcophagus.
Have we checked the sarcophagus?
I mean, Monavaka has like flown over it and seen it.
Okay, so what if we sent Manavaka, to try to open the sarcophagus while we're all quite a safe distance away?
Oh yeah, with all these biceps I got, right?
The least you could inspect it. Perhaps it is inscribed with something, or adorned, or embellished, or emblazoned.
Monavaka, he has a point. Go examine the sarcophagus. Ah, fuck you! I hate this. I hate you. I hate this. This is stupid. I was gonna float down to the bottom of the pit against his better judgment and examine the sarcophagus.
And as he descends, the images that we see change to...
Yeah, Sendu is continuing to project what Manavaka sees through the silent image.
And 100 feet being a substantial...
Yeah, because there is no ramp to walk down there. It is just like, it would be a 100-foot climb or a 100-foot fall. Or
Oh,
float.
Manavaka doesn't float?
Oh, no, Manavaka does. I thought you were just asking, like, if in the future we wanted to get down there, would 100 feet be a problem? That's okay, yeah.
I'd think 10 feet would be a problem.
Yes, anything over 10 feet is a problem. Okay, so...
Manavaka, how dark is it? Can you see things?
Oh, the whole place is lit up with torches, like Indiana Jones style. Like, there's...
Even 100 feet down?
The light is bright enough. There's, like, a magic radiance in the air that does light up the pit. Yes.
Okay.
At the bottom of the pit is a dais resembling an enormous eye peering up. A 10-foot long black onyx sarcophagus forms the pupil of the eye. So this is an eyeball, and this is the pupil.
Oh, I thought smaller circle. Oh no, I see it. Oh wow, that's fucked.
Yeah.
This would be the iris and the pupil, and then this thing is the eyeball. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I guess this is the all-seeing eye, or whatever the fuck.
Can we get some sort of description specifically of the sarcophagus?
Just that it's 10 foot long, it's black, it's onyx.
It's like smooth, we can assume.
Yeah, there's not like carvings in it. It's literally smooth, pure onyx.
Oh no, Lamb.
What?
I was rolling stealth checks ahead of time for going back to the party.
Yes, I was going to ask you to roll 3 of them to get across, or 3 or 4 of them to get across the room.
You rolled exactly 3 of them.
2 of them are botches, just so you know, which are technically not botches, but
Yes.
I assume that you'll probably give the people something to maybe see me a little potentially easier.
Okay.
Oh no, is that happening now, or are we still doing the...
Well, I'm
I think
assuming
that's
you're...
while Monavaka is examining.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you give me 1 more lamb, because we'll make it 4.
Okay.
Alright. So I will now do...
Woof, that was a 2. Those are some bad rolls there, my dude.
I'm going to do 4, well, times 2 of them, so 8 checks, but then they're going to have a bonus on the nat 1 ones kind of thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just kicking over some urns or something like fuck.
Tripping on piles.
Yeah.
The wall collapses on you twice.
Yeah.
And does Monavaka act as a wireless microphone? Like, is he transmitting sounds as well as pictures? Or?
So I have the voice of the Chain Master ability, which allows me to speak through Monavaka's voice, which I was just flavoring to be Halberd speaking through Monavaka's voice.
Right.
So, I basically just did the equivalent of like 16 rolls, and not a single one over 14.
Oof!
That's
impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So
100%, like, just, we know for a fact that typically nat 20s happen because of numbers, like...
Yeah.
Statistically, it should. This is what happens when you get unwilling servants.
Yeah, they're not looking, exactly, yeah.
The minions don't want to be there, they're not going to die.
I knocked over a jar and I'm like swearing. I'm like shit. I'm putting it back. Like,
you know what probably happened? You made the one mistake, and then you spent 10 whole minutes thinking about that mistake, which made you make a second mistake, and then you.
Oh god.
That is exactly what happened. Is I'm currently fumbling over my own inaction.
Those goblins are pretty much those 2 guards in Monty Python and the Holy Grail when Sir Lancelot is running towards the castle.
Okay, so Lamb has successfully made it back, barely. No, I'm just kidding. As far as Lamb knows.
End of his goddamn teeth.
Yes. Monavaka, there is nothing for Monavaka to see, unfortunately, because there are no runes or glyphs or anything inscribed. It is pure black onyx.
Get the fuck out of here. This is bullshit.
You can tell that it is very, very heavy and very, very thick.
Do we see an indentation to indicate that there is a lid to this?
Oh yes, there is a lid in a bottom, and that's kind of what I meant. Is the lid is humongous and looks very heavy and very thick.
Okay, so through Monavaka's eyes, we see that. So okay,
Yes.
We also know. How do we feel as a group about these golems? Do we feel like they have the means to inflict pain upon us?
Probably.
Oh, I'm sure they probably.
You know from past encounters where you fought other golems, like the when you went in with not roast beef. Oh my god. With Rillia and
Christ, I can't believe you called her that.
with Rillia and the Beholder, there were golems there, for example, and they were pretty beefy and pretty strong. And these appear to be different, of course, but yes, they could be a danger if you were on the wrong side.
What could they be?
Things that Joseph knows about, like general golems, that Sendu does not. Could he roll a history or an arcana check to know some general?
Yeah, I would say either of those is fine. Arcana is going to have a lower DC than a history.
Oh, Arcana is also 5 points lower in my modifier than history, so I'm still going to roll a history check. Dirty 20.
Okay. What specifically are you trying to know about golems?
So, Sendu assumes that golems are capable of movement and therefore punching, which is probably their main method of attack. But he would like to know about any magical properties or resistances that golems tend to have.
They could have magical resistance. They could have magical attacks as well as punches. And they do typically have immunities and resistances to a variety of things depending on the type of golem.
Right.
They're definitely corporeal, right?
Oh yeah, they are
definitely
100%.
physical.
I mean, these
Okay.
ones.
Oh, yeah.
I will say these ones, as you can see in the picture, do look more like made of light than like a typical golem, but they are still stone in some way, shape. They are still
I was about to
physical.
ask, are they like marble or crystal or glass?
Crystal. They are made of crystal,
Crystalline.
but it is more opaque. It's not like see-through crystal.
Right. It's not fully translucent.
Yes.
Most crystals are not translucent.
I actually didn't even notice that on their artwork. They're surrounded by crystals. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to leave this room, though. Did Lamb close the door after himself?
Lamb, would you have closed the door behind you or left it open for Madavaka?
Fuck. Shit. Yeah. Well.
Based on your track
hold
record,
on.
I think it'd be closed.
I need
Yeah.
to roll.
The worst
I'm gonna
thing is,
roll.
with that stealth check, we would not have seen...
Okay,
Lamb
I
come
closed
in.
it. I closed it.
Okay, yeah. So Madavaka, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand to. Oh, I also need Madavaka to roll. Madavaka has to roll 3 stealth checks with advantage to get across the room.
Oh, does he? Okay. I shouldn't have
Oh no, I didn't have you do multiple the first time because he's invisible. Just give me 1 stealth check with advantage. Yes.
I kind of want him to fail because I want to see what happens.
25 does succeed, and then you will have to do a sleight of hand with advantage.
No! No!
Oof. Okay.
Oof.
As Madavaka goes to open the door,
You assholes.
both golems instantly turn their eyes to Madavaka.
It's absolutely because he's chanting, you fucking assholes, while he opens the door.
Madavaka is a creature, so 1 second.
He is a creature. Do they make something like an audible noise that would draw his attention when they turn their attention to him?
They don't make a noise. They are eerily silent. It's only upon the first thump of their foot moving towards him that Madavaka is made aware.
Oh fuck!
And then you hear, out of the golem's mouth, not in the mistress's voice, but in what you could assume is their own, this one...
Screams out in torment. Existential horror.
So this one here speaks in a pretty eloquent female voice and says, "Intruders are not allowed. Only those with, oh my god, escorts may come in this restricted area. Intruders are not allowed." And they begin coming towards...
I'm trying to leave!
Madavaka can just open the door, because now that he's not sneaking, he doesn't need...
opens the door and dashes out.
Okay.
Oh shit. The statues are moving. Madavaka just burst the doors open as quickly as he could. Which is not very fast, just strange.
Does Madavaka close it behind him?
No! Of course not!
But you will notice that the second Madavaka leaves, the golems power down and just return to standing there.
What else did we notice?
That's it.
No. We heard footsteps. Can we get some
that was the
information about
golems.
that?
The golems, it was like thump, 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 because the golems are big crystal beings stomping around.
Did they sound like the footsteps were getting closer or further away?
Oh, Madavaka
Moving
knows that they were moving
towards
towards Madavaka, yes.
They
So,
were moving towards
on the
Madavaka.
map, you'll see they were over here.
Yeah, but I can't see through walls.
Oh,
Like,
no, but the door was open for a period. So because they ended their turn here, I guess you're right. You probably can't see them where they ended. Okay. Yes.
But we did hear them coming closer because we as players know that they were walking towards us.
Yes, and Madavaka knows they were coming towards us, and now they've stopped moving. Yes.
Take Broder! He was there before me! He was there for longer, I swear!
Okay. So it sounds like they want us to take an escort.
Is that...
Should we... Guys, should we just, do that? We've been avoiding it. Should we just, do what they want us to do?
I admit I don't see another way forward.
Not safely, anyway.
I mean, what if this is the wrong choice, though? What if we should fight them instead?
Okay, let's just go.
Help. Help.
It's fine.
The other
should we go?
option being that we go back into the room and just whatever consequences happen, we stab the
The
consequences.
party seems to have 3 options. 1, stab the consequences in this room, get an escort from the other golem, or Alicia has that key to the locked doors.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's right.
She
She
has
has
a key
the.
on her charm bracelet. Worst case, I mean, we could go steal the key from her.
We tried to persuade her to give us the key, it didn't work.
Yeah.
We tried to persuade
She's like
her.
fully charmed and or dominated or something.
Well, you
Yeah.
know for a fact because her organ is missing that she's fully brainwashed and mind controlled.
Right.
Yeah.
And why didn't we kill her again?
Because she's an innocent person?
She's actually really she's just doing her job.
And she's really
not-
nice?
Right, so were the Nazis.
Whoa, let's
Well,
not.
damn.
Let's not do that.
She didn't
Nazis
put-
were not mind controlled by a being that may or may not be a mummy. Also, what is a Nazi?
I don't know how much of that sentence was true, JD. Some of that sentence. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Hitler used patriotism and nationalism to
Okay.
control the populace.
We're gonna-
Anti-Semitism to get a.
It was certainly a form of brainwash, or yes.
Right.
Moving on.
She is not making her own choices.
Yes.
We are not going to kill a person.
We tried to persuade. Could someone try to say steal?
Yes. Actually, Sendu had said that was an option. Yeah.
Okay, that's my
Worst case
vote.
scenario, I cast hold person on her and we just take it and go.
Can we conquer on the head? If this fails, backup plan, we conquer on the head.
I would very much like to. I mean, Lamb is currently racked with indecision, but out of game. I would very much like to vote for stealing because there's not a lot of times where you get party endorsed to like steal from people.
Okay.
He's got a good point there.
Alright, so he will attempt to steal it. If that fails, conquer on the head and tie her up with rope.
I have an idea.
And blindfold her.
I
because
would like to cast invisibility on every member of the party but myself. I am then going to go in and speak to Alicia, and the rest of you can attempt to steal from her, and if that fails, the other ones who are invisible can conquer on the head and knock her out. Does this sound agreeable to the rest of us?
This is very agreeable. Let's go.
Lovely.
Sure.
Halvard makes his way towards the office that she occupies.
That is a 5th level invisibility, which turns Halvard, Krasafir, Dalman, and Lamb invisible.
Do I have to roll anything, or I'm
Nope.
just invisible?
Yeah, not until you're inside where you have to do
Come
stealth.
with me if you would, please.
Oh yeah, I'll come along. Oh, I'm part of the invisible team. Yes, that makes sense.
You are not part of the invisible team.
No, I'm part of the visible team.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Hold on. I'm holding on to Broder.
Why?
So, because I'm invisible and he's invisible, and I don't want to fall over.
Oh my
You
god,
guys.
you just start bumbling over yourselves.
Yeah, because invisible people can't see other invisible
We
people.
established a very strict, like, walking order, now that
Okay.
4 people in the party are invisible.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Just to be clear, because I'm a little confused now. There were people who were escorting us, and we're all disappearing, and the people escorting us are just like, well, I guess they're gone.
No, the
No one
escorts
is
were
escorted.
just Foos and
Oh,
Sendu,
okay.
right?
Yeah, Foos is... So what we heard in that room, Wes, was that the statues attacked us because we didn't have an escort.
Okay. I thought they were still attacking us. They're fine with us just like
Oh, the
leaving
second
room.
Manavaka left, they stopped doing anything.
Okay, I missed that part. Alright.
The door does shut of its own accord now that no one is going in or out. The door shuts.
Foos Fajar, I'm going to walk in first. You are going to count 10, and then follow me and close the door after yourself. In that 10 count, the rest of you are going to walk inside, so that you are not seen.
Do I have a reason why I'm 10 seconds behind you?
You were looking for the rest of our group.
Okay, and where are they?
They are in the observation room.
Yes, the historical thingy. Yes.
That's exactly it. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Sound off. Do we have everyone?
1, 2, 3, and 4 are invisible. Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's get this done.
So the lady, we're taking the key from the lady, right? Please.
That's correct.
And the idea is that Lamb is on pickpocket duty, while if Lamb fails, then the other 3 invisible people attack her.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand and steal.
Non-lethally, yes.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand and steal it with Mage Hand because I can do that as an arcane trickster.
Manavaka, stay invisible, cling onto Lamb.
Also, the
Lamb,
Mage Hand is invisible
Lamb,
because
if you get
that's
the
also
key-
something I can do.
You what?
I'm just saying that the Mage Hand is invisible because that's also a feature of Arcane Trickster. Me
Lamb,
too.
If you get the key, tap Manavaka on the head once. If you believe that you cannot get the key, tap Manavaka on the head twice.
Did I get the key though? What if that's actually a ruse? What if that's a red herring and I mess it all up?
Manavaka says, "Hey, dude, you fucking got this."
Okay.
Halvard is right behind you, and he's not going to allow you to fail. Like, I'm pushing you towards, like...
I would like to get in there and start talking greet Alicia and ask for more information about the history of this temple.
So, here's the thing. The second you get to the door's locked. So let's start with that.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm
Sendu,
gonna
what's
knock
going
on
on?
the door.
So yeah, Sendu, you knock on the door. And you hear a, 1 second!
Thank you.
You've seen the inside of her office. It's not very big. She takes a solid couple minutes getting to the door.
I don't like this.
And she opens the door. And she's like, oh, yes, hi. Sendu, wasn't it?
It is. Alicia, I was wondering if I might ask a few questions of you. I'm very interested as to the nature of the history of this temple.
The nature of what? Sorry?
The history of this temple.
Huh. Yeah, we worship Savras.
May I come in? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know. After what happened last time, I don't know if I feel safe letting you into it's both my office and my bedroom. Like, it's kind of personal space.
Would you be willing to come out and speak with me here, then?
Yes. Sendu, I'll let you either roll a persuasion to go inside or roll a persuasion for her to come outside. You just have to make the argument and roll.
Absolutely. I think he's gonna offer to bring her outside. Because how wide are these hallways? They're 5 feet or 10 feet
10 feet.
wide? Okay, perfect. I will ask for her then to come outside into the hallway. Because if she's not comfortable, then Sendu is not going to force himself on her in that way.
Also, these fucking rolls. Apparently, roll 20 is just not having it today.
27?
Okay, let me do
Not for you, anyway.
Let me do the other side of that.
Or for Kyle.
You say rolling a 19 on sleight of hand.
Yeah. I did roll really well on sleight of hand.
The stealth was not, yeah.
It's a 4.
Oh, and because it's with advantage, you're good. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, gonna roll her counter to that. She would be like, okay, yes, let's walk around.
Lovely.
She looks back at Prism and says, "Come here, girl." Prism comes along too.
Would also like to steal Prism.
No.
Need to collect
Can
cats, like
Prism
crazy cat person.
can Prism see invisible creatures?
What?
That'd be
That
really
would probably...
Well, that's concerning.
okay.
If that's true, then I definitely want to steal that cat. That could be a
No,
good...
we can't steal people's pets.
You guys, the party notices that they're coming out. You'd want to move because right now she's gonna bump into every one of you.
It's a 10-foot wide hallway, so I assume they can get out of her way.
Yeah, they can get it her way.
Yeah.
I'm not staying with
Although
her.
she did bring Prism, and so now they take up 10 feet of width. And so
I like that they maintain combat distance.
As a cat, I feel like I
Taking
can
up
jump over.
flanking positions with
Yeah.
with Alicia.
Like,
I'm
it's,
going
what a
to
cat
jump
does.
over Prism when I
no, I'm kidding.
Yes, let's walk together down this hallway. And she's just walking like this.
Deposing her way down the hall.
Alright. Yes, so yes.
Sendu trips over the cat like 3 times. Let's be real. Ah, fuck. Sorry.
And Sendu doesn't know where people are, so it is specifically up to Galman and
Sendu
people
does
to move.
not know where people are, but
Foos-
we're also not moving very
Foos
quickly.
is not made aware of the plan, and so he waits 10 seconds and then starts walking towards you, and so he's...
Oh, Foos Fajar, I'm so glad, I'm so glad you're back. I'm afraid that our companion's behavior prevented Alicia from being comfortable with us going back into what I now know is her bedroom.
Okay, that makes sense.
Are our friends still at the observation room?
Deception check from you, and deception check from Foos, because he's gonna be like, yeah, that's where they are!
Oh, Foos can't just give me a help action on mine?
Well, they both, because you're both lying.
Ooh, shit.
No.
Well, I guess you're right. That is how typically deception works. You're both lying and one gives the help action. That's fair. Okay. So yeah. You can make yours with advantage because Foos is backing up the lie. Yes.
Cool. I appreciate that. 19
Okay,
is so much
then
better than an 11.
she's gotta roll her insight. Nope, she's like, oh yeah, the observation deck is pretty cool.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
How does the technology... Do you know how the technology works that powers it?
Oh, it's not
And
technology.
No.
It's not technology, it's faith. And so...
Fascinating.
Okay, and cut to...
Yes. So while they're walking down the hallway, Foos and Sendu and Alicia and Prism, sorry. What I was gonna say though, Lamb, your stealth is fine. Can you make your sleight of hand with disadvantage because she is a moving target, and you'll notice that she's using the same hand that wears the bracelet to pet Prism, so it is harder to get at this moment. So.
Okay, then 27.
Okay. It's still...
Is that all?
Yeah, only that. I'm sorry, guys. I let you down, I know.
Let me do... I guess I would just use her passive perception, because she doesn't know you're there.
If she has a plus 17 to her perception...
Yeah.
Actually, it would have to be a plus 18 to her perception to see that.
I mean, the good news is she's not some sort of dragon with blind sight. That could have been an issue.
Surprise, she has true sight at all times.
Yeah.
So, I did roll, because I figured... The problem with passive perception is you can't get a nat 20, and so she needs the ability to get a nat 20. So, she rolled a 10, and then I had Prism roll 2. Prism rolled a 1, and so...
Prism is distracted because every now and again Sendu is also petting her, and Prism does not like that.
Alright, so yes, as the group makes their way down, right as they pass this point, you make the thing. Question for Lamb. The key is on a charm bracelet. Do you take the charm, or do you take the whole bracelet?
That's a good question.
Gonna roll a D2 again
Oh boy.
on a 2. I take the whole bracelet. On a 1, I'm taking only the key.
Okay.
I take the whole bracelet.
Okay. Alright.
Racked with indecision.
And then you tap Manavaka on the head? Lamb?
Yes.
Okay. So then, Sendu, you now know mission complete.
Fantastic. We go with her, we ask her, like, a number of... Does she take us into the fucking mirror room?
No, the second you get to the mirror room, she'd be like, we won't be going there now, although I can traverse it 100% with no problem. But I imagine you two would have an issue.
You know what? I do still have some mental scars from the last time we went in there.
Yes, which is funny, because had you asked, I would have just escorted you through it, but,
Oh, I wasn't with my companions when they went through here. So I didn't know that was an option. But it's good to know.
I don't think they knew that that either. No one bothered to ask, funnily enough.
We were told she told us she left us to our devices
Yes.
while waiting for her mistress.
Yes.
Fantastic.
All right. And at that, you turn around. Bush.
Yeah, we walk for a period of time in order to. Oh god, I'm upside down. In order to satisfy the conditions of our deception before I leave her back to her devices.
You would probably pick up some info just because you are actually asking questions.
I love that.
So, let me see here.
Does she have anything else valuable on her?
Christ.
It would require a investigation. It would be investigation, but it would be investigation with disadvantage because you're making it while doing other things. You've rolled a 24 no matter what.
He's proficient!
Proficiency, I'm still looking for that nat 1, man. I'm still looking for it.
I know.
So yeah, so let me actually look what's on her person.
Be Icarus here. I'm gonna fly too close to the sun. I have a feeling deep in my bones.
The only thing that she has on her, it appears to be, is another key. But this looks to be more just like a common key that you'd find like in a house. So like either the key to a front door, or a key to a bedroom, key to a bathroom, that kind of thing.
And her door was locked earlier, so it's a fair assumption that that's the key to her own room.
Would you like to steal her bedroom key?
26 to steal the bedroom.
My dude, she's gonna notice that when she tries to lock her door.
Again, make that with disadvantage?
Oh, right.
Okay.
26 still.
Yeah, you have both her bedroom key and her charm bracelet. Yes.
Oh my word. Giving Lamb this kind of power was a mistake.
It was.
What? I have to make sure
I have... distance from
she
Lamb
does have to
all...
roll her perception, but she'd have to roll a nat 20 on 2.
See, the problem here is we're not sure which key is to the bedroom and which key is the magic one that'll unlock the room. Lamb is just being sure.
It's not like one is a mundane key and one's on a charm bracelet.
Charm, like magic.
The thing is, the mundane one is actually the one that magically unlocks the door.
Yes, it's actually it's a red herring. It's a switcheroo. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so wait, back to the info. So this.
I might be called. I don't know this number.
It's probably a robot.
I think it is.
So she tells you that this place. She tells you a lot about the House of the All-Seeing Orb. That there is as well as the historical observatory. There's a celestial observatory. There is a library of ultimate truth. There is the College of Divination. She tells you all about how she loves Savras, how she's worshipped Savras ever since her grandmother was going to get hit by a cart, and she had a vision provided by Savras and saved her grandmother's life.
Oh.
Looking for other information here.
I got a voicemail to tell me about my car's extended warranty.
Oh boy.
I think that's basically the only information you didn't have, which was just like flavor about the institution. Yeah.
Yeah. So I assumed like the library in college she mentioned were like other institutions also devoted to the same god.
Well, no, not even institution. It's at this place because there was a big building above ground before you guys. Okay, so you don't know this. This room here is a portal that gets to here. But the portal comes from the main institution, which is like above ground, and it actually, so like, I can actually pop over there real quick. This is what the institution looks on the outside, and this is where you'd find the College of Divination, the Library of Truth, the Celestial Observatory, and then also the portal that leads to the Inner Sanctum, which is on a different plane of existence.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this is just like 1/5 of the House of the All-Seeing Orb.
Right. It just happens to also be the one that's being taken over by a mummy.
Yes.
Neat.
Alicia, I feel that I've already taken up too much of your time, and I need to go rejoin my friends before they kill themselves in the mirror chamber.
Oh, it's weird you said mirror chamber, because you said they were in the historical...
And they're going to have to leave there at some point, and I worry that they're going to go through the mirror chamber.
Oh, right. Well, you can always...
That is actually what I meant.
Okay. Did you know that you could go north? If you go north, you don't have to go back through the mirror chamber.
I know that? Let us say that I do not know if I trust that my friends remember that.
Okay. And that was indeed what you meant. It wasn't a misspeak.
No,
Right?
that was fully what he meant to
Cool,
say.
cool,
Like he actually meant on their way back here.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so...
Thank you for your time, Alicia. I do pray that you have a good rest and have a good night.
Yes. Sendu, make me a perception check as you go to walk away. I'll also have Fusfajar do that too.
Sure, I'm not good at those.
Neither is Fusfajar.
Oh shit, I rolled an 18 though.
Fusfajar also rolled an 18.
Hell yeah!
Well, he got,
5.
Fusfajar got an 18 is what I meant to say. But yes, as you walk away, you hear her close the door, and she goes, and you hear her mumble behind the door, like, and say, she goes, Prism, I don't know where my bedroom key went. So she has noticed her bedroom key is missing.
Fuck. Let him steal that too. This is where we need to go now.
Clomp.
Well, it's about time I hit the old dusty trail. That's what Sendu say.
Yes, so Sendu and Fusfajar make it back to the invisible party.
Here is a question.
Yeah.
Because I am concentrating on the invisibility spell, do I have an idea of where my team members are, or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I just wanted to ask and see if you were going to throw me a bone there.
No. You know that the plan was from wait in the hallways. You could just walk around until you bumped into one of them.
Halvard, Galman, Liam, Krasavir, are you here?
Maybe.
Okay, there.
That's all I say.
And there's Lamb's indecision. Okay, we're here.
Fusfajar looks at Sendu and he's like, hey, it's been longer than 10 seconds, but should I go do the second part of the plan where I go and close the door?
Fus, never change. You beautiful, beautiful man. Never change.
And now you know why he has a big one to his...
Now I know why he's still a janitor. To answer your question, no, you've not had the second part of the job. The door's already closed.
Okay.
Liam, did you get it?
Yes, I got 2 keys, just in case one wasn't enough.
Huh.
So you did take her bedroom key.
Yes, one of them
Okay,
is probably
she
the
has
bedroom
noticed
key.
that, so let's get a move on.
Okay.
I'm going to propose that we take this hallway over here to make our way back around and end up...
Oh yeah, that was the other thing you guys found out, was that this room is also called the Phasing Passage, and you can do something that has to do with astral projection in this room.
Right. Sendu does not trust that.
What if we're supposed to, though?
We're not. Move along.
How do you know? Maybe
Because
that's
we're
a
not
mistake
doing
to
it.
not do it.
Lamb, if you would like to thrust your soul into the ether in a temple that we already know is being commandeered by dark forces, you are welcome to do so.
In the meantime, I'm just going to follow the...
Sendu.
I'll grab Fus and Halvard.
And
Alfred is ashamed that he has to ask, but is he visible again?
No, invisibility lasts for up to an hour, so I'm gonna keep this going as long as I can. I only got 3 spell slots, buddy. I'm gonna hold on to them.
Gotcha.
Get it while the getting's good. Okay, so
Which door are we trying first?
I'm gonna try to.
Oh shit, where is Cindy? Did I leave him
Wait.
back there?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Whoops.
Well, am I aware how these doors are connected? Actually.
Yes, we had said that because you had tried to pick both locks, you got the same type of magic from both this lock and this lock, and so you would surmise that they probably connect to the same room or similar rooms.
Does this key work on the door up here?
No.
The bedroom key does not.
The bedroom key
What?
and the magic key both do not work on this door.
Okay.
1 second, I have to check something.
Well, that would probably mean that the key to that door is probably inside the other chamber.
The lock does explode and deal 14d6 fire damage.
Something like that, yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. What?
Actually, I do vaguely remember that, though. One of these was... an
Yes.
angry lock.
The northern one exploded.
The northern
when
one
Alfred
exploded.
tried to open
The
it.
second you go to put a key into the lock, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus Christ.
I hope I can make this. Crack!
You fail.
Oh, no.
You take... I have to roll this.
Every time. Every fucking time.
Oh, you got really lucky, dude. There were so many ones just now. You take 25 thunder damage.
Ow.
I will remind Land that he has evasion, and therefore takes partial damage on a failed save.
Is that... Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So how much?
If it allowed for half damage, Kyle, he takes the half damage.
He should. I believe it does.
It does do half, so yes, you would instead take 12 thunder damage.
Well, if it was an all or nothing save, he would still take all the damage.
Yes, this one did have a half, and so it's 25 halved to 12.
Well, I'm gonna go back here and be like, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Hey, at 12 thunder damage, it's a bargain. You should just keep sticking things in that hole.
Christ.
Unzips.
Alright.
I don't see him do that, so... I think I do hear
You
how
do
his
hear
hands
and
unzipping.
see the explosion, though, and he comes back, like,
His
frazzled.
invisible silhouette is smoking.
Yeah.
Are you alright, Lamb?
I've been better. Is there any chance I could get healing, by the way?
Fusfajar would be like, it's what I'm here for, buddy.
And if we're passing out the heals, I am very close to half my full health.
You know, Foos, there's been many of people I've met who I've thought it was a mistake to, you know, be friends with them or trust them in some way, and you've been good.
Your indecision doesn't look badly of Han Foos. Yay!
Yeah.
How much healing do you need?
I'm at 62 out of 101.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't suppose the Fusfajar has the Prayer of Healing spell.
He might. Yes, he does.
Oh. When you put the charm lock in that key in that door, it didn't work.
Oh, we haven't got. Oh, you put it in the northern door, and no, it did not work.
Okay.
But yes. So prayer of healing up to 6 creatures.
There are 6 of us, and I'm pretty sure most of us got our asses beat in by that psychic chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
Fine.
missing almost 50 hit points.
So let's do
I
that.
am unaffected.
Except for
believe I put my-
Krasavir.
Who knew enough to keep his eye, look down and keep his eyes closed?
The whole party will get 15 HP back
Oh
Nice.
shit.
after 10 minutes of Foos reading books.
Hell yeah.
I have decided that's what his ritual is, because he's trying to be a
Thank you.
librarian. He reads books.
I didn't know that Fusfajar could read.
Yes. It came with and he taps the thing that he is part of his helmet, and he's like, it's part of the awakening.
That's right.
So, did we try both keys in both holes?
So the only thing that's been tried so far was taking the magical key and sticking it into this northernmost room. That's the only thing that's been tried.
The one that we believe is the personal
The one that's the
storage
personal chamber. Yes.
Right.
Right.
The one that blew Halvard up.
Has now also
that
blown
one.
Lamb up, yes.
Okay. Oh, I thought we had tried it on this door.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that door next.
Okay. That one is...
Is anyone still, like, very low on hit points?
Fucker, I was muted the whole time.
Yeah,
Have you
you
been
are.
How long have you
talking
been
this whole
talking?
time,
You've been really
Delvin?
quiet. How
Yep.
long have you been talking, JJ?
A little bit. I was like, does anybody need healing? Nobody? What the fuck? Okay.
We've been talking about healing this whole time.
That's what I was asking.
was
Would
wondering why
healing
other
break
players
the
didn't
invisibility?
What?
Would healing someone break the invisibility?
Healing would end your... Casting a spell would break invisibility. If you use a class feature that heals, like Lay on Hands, that would not break invisibility.
Oh, okay. We don't have anything like that. Dope. Sad.
Yeah, that might be now, as that is, invisibility may not be as crucial for you as it is for, say, Lamb.
Hello.
Or Halvard, who would also get advantage on an attack roll, so... If you want to hang on to invisibility, hold on to your spell.
Okay. Cool.
My god, you have a lot of hit points.
Very good.
Can we get Lamb trying to open that door?
Yeah, Lamb, are you going to stick that key in?
I'm scared.
Halvard will do it if nobody else wants to.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, Halvard, you take the charm bracelet, take the key charm, push it against the door, and it does indeed open.
Oh, I was gonna do like literally 5 minutes of slowly approaching the door, putting the key in, putting my pinky and my thumb, holding the key, just barely holding the key and turning it, and nothing happens.
It
No
just fully
explosion?
It
opens.
just fully opens.
I don't explode.
No explosion.
Yeah.
Guys, I did it!
Yeah.
Good job, Halvard.
You did it. Hooray.
Hip, hip. Right.
All right.
Halvard enters the room.
Yeah, I'll read you what you see. You see the walls of this room converge in a high peak overhead. Through the wall opposite the door, which would be to your right in this instance, so this wall here.
Okay.
It's assuming you're coming from this door.
Right.
But yes.
Right.
The room beyond, this room up here that you cannot see because it's still, can be semi-seen through a, what do you call it? Fuck. It's not translucent, it's not opaque, it's...
Transparent? Frosted.
Frosted sounds good. Obfuscated. But yes.
Confused?
A vast cubic chamber filled with shimmering points of light is on the other side of the door.
So it's like the walls are like a blurry, see-through dome.
Yes. Well, regular wall. Only this wall is the partially see-through wall.
So it's like glass, kinda.
Well, frosted glass.
Okay.
Yeah. The points of light in the... Okay, you don't... That doesn't happen. No. Okay. Yeah, so you're basically just in an empty room with a weird frosted glass wall.
Is it dark?
No. Because there's pinpoints of light coming through the glass that light up this room.
And there's nothing else in this room.
Not that you can see.
Absolutely insane.
That is weird.
Shall we proceed?
I believe we may have to.
Perception.
Lamb, would you be so kind to investigate the door? I'd also do a quick investigation check on the room itself.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the fact that it's completely empty, but I can't cast Detect Magic without dropping invisibility.
Yeah.
Guys, there's nothing in here. There's absolutely nothing in here.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Investigation or perception?
Either one. Perception would just be like the room as it is, and investigation if you're looking for like something specific. So yeah, investigation is good because they were looking for like why this room is empty by itself. It seems weird, but like
Yeah.
I think Galvin was just saying I want a perception of the room. Yeah, in general. Yeah.
Investigation. Keep in mind, I also have blind sense. It's a crappy blind seeing for 10 feet out.
It's blind sense as opposed to blind sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to start
I
with perception first. So Galman, as you look through the frosted glass, the points of light in the chamber beyond are shifting slowly, like dust motes stirred by a gentle breeze. At the center of the haze of light, a flash of yellow marks the presence of a figure clad in the robes of the faithful of Savras. The figure circles slowly at the apex of the room, motes of light swirling behind it. To give you guys an idea, we're going to have another 3D things. Let me give you a thing. Because you can see the room somewhat. I'm not going to reveal the real room, but I'm going to reveal the weird version of it. So, you guys are currently here. Oh, I should probably... And then through the glass wall, you see this giant cubic area with the lights in it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I understand completely.
And like I said, there's a figure floating in the at the very top center of the room.
So the door itself is also off the ground.
Yeah.
Like a solid 15 feet off the ground.
Yes. And because of how it's put, this one leads back to where the sarcophagus and the pit is, and this door leads back to where you just came from. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And this door is the one that's off the ground?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And yeah, so unfortunately, Galman, your perception, there's nothing to perceive in the room, so that was all just a description of the things you see through the glass. But on to the investigations. The only one that's high enough is a 24.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's a very secret. You find a panel, like almost like a drawer that's in the wall, but it doesn't open.
Don't like that.
So, Lamb, you have found a drawer in the wall. In the wall. Over here.
And it doesn't open.
Doesn't open.
Hey, Lamb, what do you got over there?
I don't know. I'm not sure if we should mess with it or not.
Mess with what?
I don't know. It might be a drawer. Maybe it's a trap. Maybe the whole room is secretly a monster and this is its mouth.
Can we investigate it further?
Investigation, he got a 24 to find it. So if you want to do something specific, it would be like if you want to do Arcana to see if it's magical, if you want to do like other things like nature to determine what kind of rock the wall is made out of. Like you could definitely pick a different skill and get more information that way, but I don't think investigation is going to give you anything extra other than there's a drawer.
So this kind of looks like almost like a loose brick that could come out or something?
Yeah, that's a good description. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We can't ignore it. I mean, clearly something's going on there. So
It's the only thing of note anywhere in this room. I don't think ignoring it is a possibility, no.
Do we push it? Do we pull it? Do we...
Pop it!
Twist it?
God.
Pull it!
Okay, Halbert's going to attempt to pull it.
Build it. Shoot it.
Pulling it
Shoot it.
does not work.
We've seen several other, like, consoles or panels or controls elsewhere in this temple.
Yeah.
Can I make a roll to see if this is similar to those?
Yeah, you can.
What would that check be?
You tell me.
What I'm hoping for is unreasonable. Because I'm hoping for a history check. That's the only intelligence check I'm good at. But I feel like that's investigation to notice a pattern, arcana
Insight.
to recognize a function.
Insight.
I would say insight for a
see
pattern
why it
over
would be-
investigation. So yeah, if you want to use insight to try to recognize a pattern, that sounds good.
I would love insight. I have a +7 to that.
Okay.
23?
Yes. This definitely seems like a quote-unquote puzzle of some sort, similar to the other panels you've found so far.
And there are no symbols on it. There's no... I'm gonna push it.
You push it.
Because Halford pulled it and nothing
Halford
happened.
pulled it, nothing happened. Pushing it, it goes deeper inside the wall.
Does anything else happen to the room when that happens?
No. It's probably 2 to 3 feet inside the wall now.
Has he? So
Put my
he's
whole
pushed
fucking
it
arm in
as
there.
far as his arm will allow him.
Say that again?
He's pushed it as far as his arm will allow him?
No, he gave it like a, basically, you gave like a one push, like you were pushing a button, right? You just gave it a push?
Right, and it moved a solid 2.5 feet into the wall?
Yes.
And how large is this drawer?
I'm not good at space.
Is it Monavaka size?
It's like the size of like a ham or a turkey.
Okay, so yes, it is Monavaka size.
Hey, I don't like where this is going.
You're not gonna like where you're going either. Get in the hole. And
I was just like comparing, like holding up his arms to compare Monavaka's size to the wall.
no, I literally walk up to Monavaka and I hold my hands up and I'm like, okay, and then I take my hand to the hole and I'm like, that's good enough. And I look at Sendu and I wait for him to nod.
Sendu loves this. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so and I grab Monavaka and I push him into the hole.
I as a player am asking you to roll athletics against Monavaka.
Yes, please. Please do try to wrangle Madavaka.
Oh, only a
And then
20.
Madavaka needs to do a contested, yeah. However, you
Yeah,
get
he has a
Madavaka, no
-4
problem.
to Albert's +10. No!
So Madavaka is now inside of the turkey-sized hole.
Which is where again in the wall?
This left. This left.
And push.
I hate this! You're a monster! I thought you were cool!
You thought I was cool?
Yeah!
Keyword thought.
And now you've revealed yourself as a shithead you are. But Monavaka's gonna get to work pushing.
Okay. It actually
Thank you,
doesn't.
Madavaka.
It doesn't push anymore.
All of your cruelty was for naught. That means it's not going to get anything done.
Okay, so something must have happened elsewhere in this temple. Now, clearly, the obvious thing is either we've unlocked a door we couldn't previously get past, or we opened perhaps a sarcophagus. We need to explore and see what changed.
I hope it wasn't the sarcophagus. That might be bad.
Right, because we didn't notice anything happen in the chamber above us, did we?
No.
Kyle, I can't hear you.
Oh no, nothing happened either in the chamber you're in the chamber above either. No.
Okay, so what do you guys think?
I would say one person goes to go examine that door to the north to see if this affected that. And I send Monavaka into the chamber south to see if the sarcophagus changed.
Fabulous. Well, I'm definitely not checking that door because that door and I have a history.
You do.
I'll check it.
Cinder's gonna open this door and Monavaka's gonna fly through.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if Madavaka was going to keep doing anything in the tunnel. Okay.
I don't want to. I mean, I think there's nothing more for him to do in the tunnel. Now, why are you making that noise?
I don't know. You in character, Kyle didn't make any noise, so it's okay.
Is there anything Monavaka would have seen there?
No, nothing
Okay,
seen.
cool. Okay. I don't trust that, but okay.
Yeah, and that's typical DM.
So Monavaka's gonna fly in.
Okay. Let's see here. Lamb was checking the northern door, correct? Oh yeah, put your tokens where you're actively investigating so we can just go through it that way.
I was waiting to see if there's any difference from.
Well, my investigation
from
gave me
fucking
nothing.
around.
Waiting in the room, waiting for shit to happen.
That door, Lamb, is locked.
Okay.
Halvard, Galman, Sendu, there's not. That door is still locked.
Oh, we need to get that key from Lamb.
Halvard had it, I think, right?
Yes.
Oh, Halvard did have it, that's right.
Halvard, are
Click.
you? Oh yeah, you click it. That door is now unlocked. Yes.
I hate this. 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 I hate this.
Manavaka's invisible, right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me that stealth check with advantage.
Aye, Captain.
Sorry. Sleight of hand with advantage, followed by stealth with advantage.
Yes. That's sleight of hand, so 16. And stealth is 18.
Okay, I will make my perceptions.
You only need to get to where you can see the sarcophagus and back here, no further.
They slightly notice the door jiggle, but then they don't notice anything else. They are not perceptive golems.
Ninja.
Like, they are they are the worst security guards, I swear to God.
Sendu will... Actually, no, Sendu can't projectile an image because he's concentrating on invisibility. So what does Manavaka see in the sarcophagus pit?
Same thing as before, nothing has changed.
Cool, fuck this. Ha! No difference, unfortunately.
Okay, and Lamb, did you check the door in this room or the northern door from before?
Which door? Where? What?
What?
How do you point again?
Press and click.
There's a little ruler icon on the left-hand
Thank
side
you.
with the magnifying glass and the dice.
That door.
For measuring, sure. I thought you were
This
just
door.
trying to make like a
Yes.
circle. Yeah.
I mean, I had checked that door a little while ago.
No, but did you check to see if it was unlocked when we pushed the thing?
No one has been... The only two doors that have been checked is this one and this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just stayed right here.
Is someone going to any of the other doors?
Fine, I'll head up to this door and see if it's open.
I'll do this one.
Does it open for me?
Which one did Galman go to?
This north one.
Oh, Lamb already did that one.
Oh, okay.
But Krasafir, give me a dex.
Krasavir, did you announce your intention before you left the room?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did he?
He did. He said,
Oh, he did. He's like, I'm
literally
gonna go
said,
check
"I'm
that
going to
door.
check
He did
this
say
door."
that. Yes,
Yeah.
he did say I'm gonna go check that door.
Because you are fully invisible and we would not know where you are otherwise.
All right,
And I'm probably out of the range, and I'm probably no longer invisible because I'm probably outside the range.
Krasafir, as
No.
you go... I don't think invisibility has a range. I think just as long as you cast it, it's good, right?
It has a range to cast.
But yeah,
once
yeah.
it is cast, you can go wherever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Krasafir,
thank you.
as you go to investigate that door, please give me a dex save.
Okay.
So even just like touching the door activates this trap?
Ooh.
Apparently, you didn't know that until now, but yes. Well, actually, you still don't know because nothing bad happens. Oh, wait, even on a pass, you would still take half. So let me do that. That'd be you take 17 thunder damage, Krasafir, as you touch the door and crack a boom! You feel an explosion in your face.
17 is the half?
17 is the half. 34 was the whole.
Now, as it explodes,
Is it okay? But does the door open for me?
does
when I
the
touch
door
it?
open?
The door
as he
does
turns
not
the
open.
knob?
It does not open.
Fungal Phenopla.
Okay, I'll stumble back.
You guys notice that Krasafir has the familiar...
Ow!
Oh dear.
The door's still hurting. The door's still locked.
Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. What did we
Okay.
do then?
Well, the only other thing that we've been avoiding is that phase thing that we could possibly step into.
The astral projection chamber?
There's actually 3 things you've been avoiding, just to make sure you know. The phasing thing.
Yeah, there was something in here.
Yes, that's the phasing room. You also have the pool, and then the golems with the sarcophagus.
Hold on, what pool?
That's
Pool
where
would
that's
be-
where the mistress spoke to us through the golem.
Through the golem.
Yeah.
We've seen that room?
You've been
Yeah.
in it, and you saw a pool of dark water, and you saw your first golem in there. And that's where the mistress spoke to you for the first time.
And then I think we noped out like almost immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
nuked.
Alright, guys, I'm going to step into the astral projection thing, unless you guys talk me out of it.
I mean, I'm running out of ideas here.
I'm gonna be like, no, it's clearly a mistake. It'll be a bad idea. It'll end poorly.
But have fun.
You do know that you have to stand in the center for 10 minutes and meditate, and then it'll do something.
Alright, I'm going to start meditating.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Do you move her body? Because right now her body is in the very center where you need to be.
I feel like I would indeed move her body.
Okay.
I move her body to the corner,
Okay.
it looks like.
Alright. So that's going to take 10 minutes. While that 10 minutes is going on, does anybody else want to do anything puzzle related?
I mean, I don't... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't
Yeah, my
think
wrongs.
we know anything. Like, we don't have any other leads except for the pool room where the mistress of the temple spoke to us.
I'm trying to think about... I don't want to give it away, but I also want to give a clue of some sort, so let me think.
You don't have to give us a clue. We'll
no,
figure
I mean-
this out.
Okay.
I mean,
Stumble
it's
our way
been
through it.
3 sessions, my dude. I don't know if we're gonna figure it out.
Well, no. This is the first session that you've gotten stumped. Everything else you've done okay. Everything else... It's a big dungeon.
No, I meant it's our 3rd session in this.
Yes,
in this
but it is
temple.
a long... It is a big dungeon. So.
Fair.
And as Candlekeep progresses, the chapters are getting longer and longer. So that is a thing.
Fair enough.
How are the, so what exactly did that drawer do again? It was just opened into a weird tunnel.
It pushed in like a button.
Yeah, you push the drawer. You push the. Let's use the brick metaphor. You took that brick and you pushed it, and the brick slid in 2 or 3 feet, creating a 2 or 3 feet tunnel. But the brick is still there.
Okay, can we, does the brick like pop back out or what?
No, it is. The brick is sitting in that 2 to 3 feet. It's inside the tunnel still.
Can we push it in? We can't push it in farther, I'm assuming?
No one tried.
Monavaka did try.
Oh, sorry.
Monavaka tried.
Pushing did not work.
Can I try to like move it a different direction then?
100% you could. Yes.
I'm gonna do that while Halfred's doing his thing. I'm gonna fiddle with the...
Okay, yeah. Tell me what you do with where are you pushing, pulling, whatever the brick. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move it and see if it moves anywhere else. Like if it'll move up, down,
Okay,
to the
yeah.
side.
The second you go to like move it up, it slides up. So now the brick is now it's in front of you, diagonally in front of you. Like now you can step under the brick.
What do you mean,
Is it-
step
Not
under?
step. Sorry, you're not Monavaka. In my head, I'm imagining Monavaka in a tunnel. Sorry, I apologize. Your arm can now go to where the brick was, and your arm can be under the brick.
Monavaka, I blame you for the lack of foresight to do that. Wait, that's stupid, and you're stupid.
Basically, the brick is now you lifted the brick up, and now it's above you.
What do I see in the little tunnel?
It's the same thing. It's still just more empty, but it does end where the brick ends. So the brick is probably 3 feet long as well. So you're about 6 feet into the wall. You have 6 feet of tunnel now, basically.
That's a long arm.
But yeah, that's why I don't think you could not get to the end of it, but you can still reach the brick if you want to do anything with the brick, because it is... You'd reach your hand in 3 feet, and then you could feel the brick on the ceiling of this tunnel, basically, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna see if I can move other bricks around in that little tunnel, or see, if I can fuck with that.
None of the
area.
other bricks appear to move. You do feel that you could continue pushing the brick upwards.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay. You push the brick upwards, and now the tunnel is moving vertically. because the brick is now moving upwards.
So the tunnel in the wall is
Yes.
moving?
The tunnel's not moving, but it's expanding because the brick has been moved.
It's expanding upwards. Okay,
Yes.
cool. It's just moving further up this tunnel. Is
Yes.
is your entire upper body now in this tunnel?
I would think that now you can no longer use your arm because you're running out of room because your full arm is in the wall and you've now pressed up as far as you're allowed to go because your arm is now stuck in the wall. Not stuck, but you know what I mean.
Alright, invisibility sound off. Who's still here? Galman?
Aye.
Krasafir?
Yep.
Lamb?
I'm in the room. So
Lamb?
I don't. Can I roll?
Oh, shit, where's Lamb?
Hold on, I'm gonna roll perception. Do I hear him?
You hear him, yeah.
Here.
Oh, shit. What are you doing in here? Oh!
Lamb has his arm inside the wall.
Except I'm
I literally
invisible.
don't see, but I do see the tunnel has, like, expanded.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach deep within myself and be like Lamb Jr., aka Curzon. But I call him Lamb Jr. because I'm
Okay.
trying to get him
Yes.
to. I'm trying to get him to take on my personality more.
You hear Kern come back and be like, which translates to, "Yeah, I'm here. What do you need? What do you need there, Lamb, buddy, old pal?"
Do you think you could go briefly out of my body and help move this brick?
I can put my eyes in your hand and then relay that image, and you could see through your hand.
What?
Okay, let's try that.
You feel a slosh that did exist in your stomach, like in your general. It's not literally your stomach, the organ, but in your abdominal cavity. Shift and start moving up and into your arm that's in the wall. And basically now there's two eyeballs on your fingers, basically. And so yes, and then you are relayed that image from Kryn's from Kryn seeing through your hand. And so at this. Yeah.
Oh, Lamb Jr. Lamb Jr. You are a very good investment. Can I use Mage Hand then, since I see that, to then fuck with the brick some more?
100%. You can keep fucking with that brick. Yeah.
Okay.
So you just you move it in every direction until it works.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this time the brick now starts moving towards you. So it's basically made like a C, right? So you moved it into the wall. It's moved up, and now it's moving back towards you.
Yep. Pop a brick out of the wall then?
Eventually, if you keep pushing it, maybe.
Okay, yeah. I'm not sure. The Mage Hand can only do so much weight, though.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's capable of doing that or not.
If Monavaka can push it.
Yeah.
True.
Yes, so as you're pushing it, eventually, you can't push it anymore, but you do hear a clicking sound. And 100%, you would expect it to be probably about 5-7 feet above your head is where this should come out, but it doesn't. A hole in the ceiling, in the very center of the room, the ceiling opens up.
Neat. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Halvard and see what the astral projection does.
The hole in the ceiling would lead directly into this other cubic chamber, wouldn't it?
No. Like, it's the hole in this part of the ceiling.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, which part? I didn't see a thing. What part of the ceiling?
If you look at the 2D rendering on the far left of the map.
Okay.
So there is now a hole in the ceiling here, so you can see what's inside there.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, you guys did push it once. Try pushing it around. Like, try. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, you now have a hole in the ceiling. I think all of that takes a couple minutes. We will check back in. Halvard, you've been meditating. I think meditation would be a type of, like, internal insight, I think is what I would think. So, Halvard, please roll me an insight check. you get the feeling like something should have happened, and if you just keep standing here for longer, it'll eventually happen. Not right now, though.
Fabulous.
So you can choose to wait 10 more minutes and do the insight check again, or you can have somebody else who has a higher insight do it. You get the sense that maybe searching for inner peace isn't something that you're good at.
So I'm like, is anybody here? Is anybody here with me?
No one's here with you.
Oh, Halford, 1 second.
Hello?
This Fajar's just gonna slowly start massaging your shoulder. Hello? He's like, I'm here. I've always been
silent
here.
while you meditate? Isn't that something?
Well, at a certain point, I felt this sense of something was about to happen, but my personal ability with insight sort of fizzled out. I'm not really smart enough. Perhaps one of you, perhaps is there anybody else in here?
You can see me.
And Foos.
And Foos, yes.
Yeah, you can see me and Foos. We are fully visible.
No one else.
But perhaps one of either you or Foofs or one of the other guys could attempt this. It just fizzled out for me. I'm sorry, I'm not smart enough.
It's not your fault, Alfred. You didn't. No, you did nothing wrong.
I step out of the thing.
I'm not comfortable even attempting this.
Well, try it. Why not? The game.
It would be at this point that Lamb is probably like, "Hey, I opened up a hole in the ceiling."
I mean, I was just waiting to see how Halvard was doing to make sure everything was fine with him.
I didn't get struck by lightning, so that's a plus.
Definitely a step up from what we.
Let the new guy get hit.
Yeah. So Krasafir, you stand in the center for another. There'll be 10 minutes. You guys can do whatever you want for those 10 minutes.
Let's inspect the hole.
You know, I'm gonna. This has been 20 minutes so far, right? I guess I'll start beginning to take a short rest. Have we short rested yet?
Yeah, as long as you guys do nothing big in an hour, I guess.
Which will mean that the invisibility will end anyway.
Yeah.
So, Monovaca, would you be a deer and examine that hole in the ceiling? I am not a fan of how this whole thing has been going, and sending me into this Monovaca. Yeah, fine, God.
Monovaca is going to be a whole expert after this. Like, he's been in 2 holes in a pit today.
Yeah, Monovaca, you go up there and you see an urn. This urn has 2. It's a. I'll tell you what it is out of character. In character, it's a circle, and half the circle is white with a black dot, and the other half is black with a white dot.
It's a yin-yang symbol.
It's a yin-yang symbol, which I guess would exist in D&D for
We were
balance.
just in a monastic temple.
I was going to say, yeah. So, yes, you guys know what a yin-yang symbol, yes, that's what it is.
Oh, hey, it's a fucking urn. Oh, Lamb, good job finding that.
Hello.
With his strength, Monovaca can carry 45 pounds.
Yes, he can grab the urn. I would like to narrate something. Lamb, when you pull your arm out of the wall, you notice that you do have indeed 2 eyeballs on your fingertips. The party could notice that if they wanted to, but
we cannot. He is invisible. He also can't see that.
He's invisible. You can see the eyeballs on your fingertips.
I have blind sense as well. I generally get a vague sense of the eyeballs.
Yes.
Like, Lamb Jr., we're going places.
Do you dismiss the eyeballs and make Kryn go back to their home inside your body?
I would, yeah. I mean, sure. I don't see a reason to have eyeball hands any longer.
Did you say that in character?
No, that was
no, it's telepathic. Telepathic.
Lamb Jr., we're going places?
Telepathic.
Did I pick up on that?
No,
okay.
Telepathic.
Yeah.
Alright, so yes.
Alfred, do you ever get that feeling that something very interesting is happening just outside of your frame of reference? I do. Sometimes I do.
It's like Harmon Quest. Hey guys, I have a secret. Lamb, I feel like you have a lot of secrets.
You've seen Harmon Quest?
Harmon Quest is really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm gonna store that urn in my backpack. It's probably some koala parts.
Lamb occasionally leaves notes when you guys wake up that just says "gotcha."
Shit.
Wait, should we inspect the?
Yeah,
the
you can open the
contents?
you can open the urn.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna boop the urn open and take a look inside. Oh, that smell.
Halvard takes a step back, expecting thunder.
Anybody can no, there's no thunder. Anybody can do a medicine check on the organ inside the urn.
Can Malaka give me the help action?
Yes.
Beautiful. That is a 13.
Whee! I got a 24.
I thought you were meditating. Oh no, you're not.
No,
Nope.
Razafir
No,
is.
I am failing to meditate.
So 13 would not be good enough. On a 24 though, this is a stomach. And
Full fucking stomach.
it's a full stomach. It's also a big stomach. Like, definitely a carnivorous stomach. Somebody who eats meat, a meat eater. And actually, like the size of the stomach and the marks on it, definitely a predator.
I wonder who that could be.
So.
I try looking around for Halvard.
The stomach has like a mane, sort of like a large feline.
Yang symbol?
It's full of zebra meat.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. This is anachronistic because if it was stolen from me when I was a child, it would be quite small.
It grew with you.
Yeah,
It would be the size of a-
It 100% grew with you. It is an adult lion stomach, yes.
How?
Magic, my man!
Magic!
You're playing an anthropomorphic lion man!
JD's a robot!
I am going to write a letter to who owns D&D Tor Wizards of the Coast.
Hasbro owns Wizards of the Coast, yes.
I'm writing an angry letter to Hasbro.
Strongly worded letter. Lovely. I'm gonna put the cap back
Dear
on.
Hasbro.
I have Halvard's entire stomach, and I'm gonna pop that into a mud backpack.
I think somebody had asked, why is it a
Actually,
yin-yang symbol? You don't know that.
Yeah, that's Halvard is a symbol of balance in any way meaningful to you?
Absolutely not, and that's the last we'll talk about it.
I was going to message John, but John picked up what I was putting down, so I don't have to message John.
No, I think I also picked up what you were putting down. Halvard?
No!
Is this something that you feel is important for us? I understand it might be a difficult subject to talk about. Is this
Hey,
something that
Manavaka!
Yeah, what? What's up?
Hey!
Manavaka is a
You
gossipy
should tell us about your secret sibling, asshole!
I was gonna say, Manavaka's the worst person to ask. He is a gossipy bitch.
Yeah.
You also just made him mad earlier.
I am not there to do this because I'm failing to learn things.
I feel like I was laughing. I feel like I was laughing. JD, can you re-say the Manavaka line again?
Oh, what Malaka said was, tell us about your secret sibling, asshole!
Meanwhile, Krasafir... Cut to, dissolve to, fade in, actual
we actually have
saber.
5 minutes left on this conversation before we have to cut back to Krasafir. No, we don't. If Halvard's gonna leave it at a stalemate, we can 100% fast forward 5 minutes. Yes.
This continues for 5 minutes. A solid
It's my natural
seconds.
run and my insight because you guys weren't shut up.
Oh,
I couldn't
you got
fucking
that
talk.
one!
We were all distracted.
Halvard just starts chasing his tail.
Can either Gauman or Foosfajar give him the help action by like chanting or something?
Not so. If you were to, let's do it this way. You have the book, and the book is all about different rituals and stuff. So if someone wants to give me Arcana or Religion to look through the book, then if you succeed on that, we can talk about Krasafir's check.
I mean, Sentu's busy right now.
Yeah, Sendu and Halvard are definitely busy. But Galman or Lamb could help Kraz. Or Foos, I guess.
Yeah, that could help.
So then, please give me Arcana or Religion.
I don't think I'll help anyone.
Now, hold on, was there any Was there any flavor on that fail?
Oh, it wasn't
Yeah,
that one. You get a pretty bad headache.
No, this is what I was saying. What I was saying. They were going on, and I kept yelling, "Shut up! I can't concentrate."
Galman, on that Nat 20 religion, yes, you find that there is something in there where if a person stands at each of the pillars, so you would need 4 people. If a person stands at each of the pillars and then a 5th person's in the center, the person in the center would have an easier time with the meditation, is what the ritual says.
Okay. So I gonna get the rest of the party and say, all right, so need to have 4 people around there, and then apparently that'll activate some sort of magical doohickey, and that'll go ahead and have them have an easier time becoming astral or something along those lines. I think seems very spiritual.
All right.
I don't understand the specifics, but I kind of feel like this is going to do it for us. So
I suppose that's as good a use of our time as any. We'll table this discussion, Albert, for later.
I mean, you guys looked really busy in there, so I didn't,
Hey, Halvard. Hey, Halvard. Is that a sister? Is that a brother? Were they younger than you? Were they older than you? What's up with them? Did they die? Did you eat them? What's going on? What the fuck? Senju dismisses Bonavaka.
Guys looks at Senju. Thank you.
So that's actually my next question. Krezavir, are you going to try again, or does somebody else want to try meditating?
I will try again.
Okay. So we have Sendu, Galman, Foos, and... Well, Foos would look at Lamb and be like, Lamb, do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Is anyone adept at meditation or meditate on the regular?
Pan.
I have spent some time in quiet solitude, so I presume I might have some degree of skill at this.
This is all you. I believe in you.
Okay, yeah. So Foos, Halvard, Galman, and Sendu, you touch your pillars. You send good vibes. You think about your lives and happy things, and you center your
and all the regret that I experienced that is currently on my mind.
And you focus on Halvard's secrets and his. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah. So you guys stand here for 10 minutes. Lamb, do you want to do anything for 10 minutes?
So we're at the 30-minute mark now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just vibing.
Okay, yeah. So 100%. So, Krezafir, please give me an insight with advantage, and I have lowered the DC.
Well, the first roll was a 22.
Okay.
But I will roll again if you want.
Yeah, just to see.
Decide to roll
can't hurt.
Okay, 24.
24. So you guys watch. Krezafir's body slumps to the ground, and he passes out basically. Krezafir, you are now basically a ghost. You are invisible to the party. They cannot see you. And you watch as your body slumps to the ground underneath you.
Oh my god, he's dead. Halvard runs to his body and attempts to revive him.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Yes.
I lick his face, as that is how I investigate things.
Yes, when you lick his face, it is cold and clammy. On a medicine check at 23, the body does have a heartbeat, but it is very slow. It's probably a beat every 10 seconds.
Wow.
That's a BPM of 6.
Yes.
That's clinical death.
That's why he's cold and clammy.
Hand me the panels.
Dear.
All right.
Kraz, you are a spirit. You cannot communicate with them. They do not know you're here. But you're free to move and do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, I've got a sunblade. That's kind of like a paddle, right?
And you have a sunblade?
Yeah. I pull out the hilt and click the button. And
sorry. JD. When we fought those DAOs, they were protecting a sunblade, and so when we defeated them, we got a sunblade from them.
What? That's news to me.
It wasn't just like free. There was like an Excalibur situation about it, but we did manage to get it out.
And Lamb pulled it out?
Well, who pulled it out, guys? Do you guys remember?
I don't think I did.
The shittier you are, the easier it is to pull out.
It was given to me because I think I was the only one who'd really make use of it.
Yeah, Lamb got to use it, but one of the other party members pulled it out. I don't remember who, though. Maybe it was Tiramisu, or maybe it was, I don't remember, but yeah. Might have been Jess. Might have been Nightshade. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yes, the party has a Sunblade.
Wild!
I'm going to.
I love the idea of like them putting out a fucking lightsaber and somebody just going, "What? Where did you get that?"
I'm going into this room up here, the one that's in dark, since I can probably pass through walls and shit now.
Yeah, put your token where you want to go. Oh yeah, let me actually give you a duplicate token just so we can know where your body is.
I'll put the body back.
There you go. And I'll put a symbol on one of them to illustrate body. Alright, yeah, you can float anywhere you want to. So you're going to go in the main thing? Okay.
Yes, I'm going into the funky ass cube room.
Alright, so you fly into there. As mentioned, it is a perfect cube, a humongous space. It's 100 by 100 by 100 by 100. It's 100 cubic feet. Or no, whatever.
You gave it 4 dimensions.
What?
You gave it 4 dimensions.
Well, this time.
It's also 100 feet wide in time.
Yes, it's also 100 feet in time. Yes, exactly. So let me read you off.
It goes
what
100
this
feet to the
room
back.
is. Each of the you are in a room with thousands of motes of light. They're all around you, floating in the middle of the air. Each of the thousands of motes of light that fill this cube-shaped room takes the form of a tiny eyeball. All of them shifting.
Oh, that's so bad.
And the eyeballs do appear to see you. So the eyeballs stare are like they were shifting randomly around the room when you first came in. They have now kind of settled in your general direction, but they are still like looking like they don't see you directly. They just sense that there's something weird in the air, if that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
So while they were pointing every which way, now they're all just pointing generally south.
Right.
Let's see here. Also, in the center of the room is this woman floating in the air. There's the eyeballs.
Oh, that's so bad.
So hot.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, I'll pop it up again.
Oh, her wrappings, I don't like them.
Didn't get any better the second time, y'all.
A woman in yellow robes floats in the moat-filled void. She wears a diadem that frames her third eye, which glows with a pulsing white light. Okay. She also kind of senses a disturbance, because she like shivers a little bit, but then she just goes back to meditating. So she doesn't even really consider you a threat or a problem. So I have sensed a disturbance in the force, but I don't think it's a big deal. So
Right. So, and literally, only thing in this room are and
there is nothing in this room but her and the eyeballs.
Alright, I'm gonna go back into my body and come back.
Do you want to look anywhere else among the temple?
Actually, you know, yeah, I'm gonna fly through this door here that blew me apart.
It does not blow you apart this time.
Oh, God.
Only this time. That's good.
Chamber.
Right. And
That's what I see inside the chamber.
A large pile of clear crystalline gems fills one corner of this room, gleaming in the light given off by the walls. Hovering in the middle of the room are 3 objects. A 6-foot-long staff made of transparent crystal, a shiny steel helm embossed with lidless eyes, and a tiny blue rhomboid about the size of a piece of candy.
I think I know what that is.
Everlasting Gobstopper?
That's exactly right.
I want to try and reach out to see if I can actually grab The staff.
You go to reach out and your hand goes right through it.
Okay, that's fair. I look at the inside of the door. Do I see anything that could possibly
Now that you're
concentrate
on
on?
this side of the door, you can see that there is an everlasting glitch. Well, you would... Fuck. Give me an Arcana check and pretend I didn't say anything.
Oh,
There's a nothing there.
Well,
Jesus, I hate dice. Fuck.
On an 11, it's some kind of glyph.
It's a glyph, and I can pretty much assume that it's the glyph that causes that nasty ass bang.
Probably not permanent.
What?
I said probably not permanent.
oh,
So it'll go away with some time.
Very doubtful.
Alright.
can Casimir cast spells in this state or no?
He hasn't tried, so he does not know.
Fair enough. My apologies.
Okay, I'm going. I want to try to firebolt the glyph.
Okay.
Just gonna roll, do the attack roll, and you can look at 28. Doesn't even work because if I'm in ethereal form.
I don't think it'll work. I'm just double checking that.
That's fine.
Yeah, you cannot cast magic while you're in this form.
Fair enough. Okay.
worth a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You know.
Exactly. Right. Alright.
Okay, anywhere else you want to go?
Yeah, I am gonna, since I'm a serial, I'm gonna go down and take a look at the coffin.
Okay. Like, are you actually going to fly inside the coffin?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to look inside that coffin.
Alright, let me see. I gotta figure this out.
Okay, that's clever. That's really clever.
That could be that could be bad. It could be real bad.
Stick your ethereal head into the coffin and see what's in there. That is thinking
Yeah,
outside the coffin.
He's been gone for like 5 days. I don't know. Maybe we should. Maybe sounds a little distorted while in another realm.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's dead. He's clearly dead.
While it was clever, it appears it has been warded against ethereal things because you go to do it, and it's the first solid thing you've hit since you've been ethereal. Or astral, astral.
Oh, that's bullshit. Okay.
The book does say there's a type of abjuration magic that prevents you from going in, so...
Okay.
Clearly the place that's made for, astral projection and all that, they're going to have a place that you can't astral project through.
True, but alright. So, okay. Looking on the map, see if there's any other spots that we have to... There's no good as anything. Alright, then I have now... You know what? I'm gonna be adventurous, and I'm gonna check out that pool.
Alright.
Oh god.
Good idea.
We'll miss you.
It's been fun, guys.
Dark
Rest
swirls.
in pieces.
Dark swirls of noxious steam fill this circular chamber, whose floor is taken up mostly by a large reflecting pool. Runes carved into the pool's rim glow faintly, and heat shimmers off its fetid waters. On the far side of the pool's edge, a figure moves, its two bright ochre eyes piercing the fog. It's you already have the golems there. As far as the pool goes... in this form, you do see that you get the sense that the pool itself is like poisonous or acidic. And then, but it used to be very holy because all the symbols around it, I'm not going to make you do a religion or arcana because it's obvious. All the symbols around it, this basically used to be holy water, and now it's not.
Oh, okay. Tainted.
a little bit telling, I think.
Okay, I have now checked. First, I believe I can actually check. We haven't done.
You could revisit the historical room and ask it a question.
Oh, fuck that! No. Oh, they already tried. This temple already tried to give me relive trauma. No.
Let me just double check and see if there's anything passive you would see. No, I think you guys found everything hidden on your own that this would have helped you detect. So yes, I think you're good.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna complete my tour, and I'm gonna come back into my body and go. I found her. I found her.
He's alive! I knew it! I knew it the whole time.
Good work, Albert. You saved his life.
She's over there. She's up in that big cube with all the eyes.
Okay. What else did you see?
Tried to go into the coffin. It's blocked. It's blocked from astral projecting into the big sarcophagus.
That makes sense.
And that big acidic pool where we were talking to that one golem used to be holy water.
Oh. That
So,
is
I
an
mean-
ill omen.
Oh, and that room that really hurts to touch the door has some nice shit inside of it.
Very
It
nice shit.
has a helm, big crystal staff, and whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, or layout.
Don't say.
Everlasting gobstopper in a
Yeah.
corner full of crystal gems.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's
But we-
there's in the room also in the other corner there was a boy named Steven. And okay, sorry.
Steven!
The door is protected by a glyph, so I tried to blast it, but I couldn't summon any magic on the inside of the door to transform it all.
See.
You say there's a glyph on the other side of the door protecting it.
Yes, of the treasure room.
Can anyone in our party do magic on the other side of a door?
Crassifear, would you be able to specifically describe how thick the wall is separating this side of the hallway and the room inside?
DM, can I?
Yeah, he would be able to because you floated through the wall, so you know how long you
Right.
were inside the wall. Yeah.
Okay. I know. I will relay all the information.
Because here's some horseshit that I can pull, Kyle.
Uh-huh.
I have Dimension Door.
Uh-huh.
And if I can, clearly envision or, state a distance and direction, I can teleport somewhere I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized what I can do.
What is that?
I can misty step up through that doorway.
You have
through
to
that-
be able to see with Misty Step.
Actively,
I've been in the room.
not having
I've
seen
been in
it.
there.
Yeah, but you've
I'm
seen
not
it, but you'd have to actively see it presently.
Oh, I-
Misty
oh.
You
Step.
need line of sight to your destination.
Yes.
With Dimension Door, you don't. And I
Right.
have 2 more spell slots before I need to take
Oh,
a rest.
okay. You're right. I have to.
So I can Dimension Door in, and then Dimension Door out.
Well, if you can dimension door in, destroy the glyph, you can probably open the door.
Well, assuming I don't, get blown up by said glyph.
Good point.
I could also bring someone with me. Krasifir, do you want to come with me into that room?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it!
Wow.
Surely this won't end in sorrow. This has only blown up 3 party members so far.
Partially.
I'm gonna hold Krasifir's hand, and I am going to... From where I am, can I assume Krasifir can give me accurate directions into how far I need to go to get into the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. I'll measure about, 15-ish feet inside.
Let me check something.
I take 40d6 thunder damage.
Goodbye, Sundu.
Rest in pieces, me! I am going to actually resummon Manavaka to stay in this room with them, so that I can speak through him in case something goes wrong in that room.
Well, speaking of things going wrong,
That's awful.
as you go to push through, as you go to teleport through, you find yourselves like for a moment you feel like it's working. Like you're partially inside and outside at the same time. Like you're quantumly entangled with yourself. Like you're in both places at the same time. Please give me a dex save, both of you.
Is this a spell effect that is happening to us? Is it something I could counterspell?
No. Because it's something that was cast like eons ago. Counterspell needs to be cast right now.
It's a spell being activated, not a spell being
cast. Exactly.
I think I'm dead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just failed that save.
You said it was a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
As you exist in both places at the same time, your body feels like it's under attack. You try to dodge the damage.
Natural 20?
On a nat 20, I'm going to rule you take no damage. Actually, no, I will say that means 2 successes. You're both going to take half. Well, I'll leave it up to Sendu.
I was about to say, could I save Galman as part of that natural? Because I know that in the past.
Yeah, so you have an option. You can either take no damage yourself, or you both take half.
I'm gonna give Krasafir half.
Okay, so then you're both gonna take half of a number I need to say in 1 second.
At least I'm not dead.
Yeah.
It would have been 38, so you're gonna take half of 38, which is
19.
19. So you both take 19 thunder damage.
I still.
Woofda.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
And then after that's triggered, you find yourself back outside the room.
Damn.
Sendu, you did see the room for a moment while you were semi in there. So
Can I do any kind of check to realize what just happened? Like, to understand what I just experienced? Because an effect that not only... An effect that essentially triggers whenever anyone walks or teleports through a space has to be insanely powerful.
Yeah.
Is there a check that I can make for that? An Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana. Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking godlike power.
Not godlike, but we're talking like Archmage.
Yeah.
Okay.
19?
It's something like a Glyph of Warding, but it's a buffed up super version of a Glyph of Warding.
It's a Glyph of Warding with an extra dose of DM, fuck you.
Something like that. Not literally that, but something like that.
The Glyph of Warding is the dose of book writers fucking as long as you're not getting the shit.
Okay. Is this...
It's not me just screwing you over. The book does say certain things about it.
Hey, we're level 14. If you weren't trying to screw us over, I'd be surprised.
Right.
We have so many toys at our disposal that, like, you need to be me.
Think has to be, yeah, true. Think has to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, I just casually mentioned I had a sunblade.
You did. I mean, you did just do that.
I know. You have a fucking genie at your disposal and dance with the law.
I'm gonna drop invisibility to pop up detect magic.
Yes.
Is this a visible spell aura that I can see? Which I said was.
How far? What's the thing about, like, foot of stone, foot of wood, stuff like that? What's the...
Oh, so it's affecting the exterior, but it's not on the exterior?
It's on the other side of the door. So that's why I'm wondering. The glyph is on the other side of the door. So that's why I'm wondering if you could...
It's blocked by, I want to say, a foot of stone or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, it's
definitely...
If
the door is wooden...
Yeah, it's only about, like, less than a foot of wood. So you would be able to detect it on the other side. Okay.
Yes.
You would get strong abjuration. It doesn't tell me, and I'm not too familiar with the schools of magic, so 1 second.
Abjuration is defense. Illusion, enchantment, evocation.
What's evocation?
Evocation is the creation of elemental
effects. It's evocation and abjuration.
That makes sense for a trap that blasts us with thunder damage, yeah. And that is capable of blocking teleportation. I do not have Dispel Magic, so I can't do anything about it.
Does anybody have Dispel Magic?
Does
I don't.
I will check Foos's spell.
I mean, Galman and Krasafir are both full casters.
Yes, but I have counter spell.
Foos does have Dispel Magic.
I
Are
do.
you kidding?
I made Foos too useful. Let's see.
I
Let's
do.
see.
I have it.
Oh, you have it too?
Oh,
Okay.
Shit.
There you go.
And as a caster, I would be too afraid that that casting of the spell magic would fuck up anything I would get.
Oh, what's the... There's one other spell I need to
Head
look up. 1
casting.
second. To see if that would change things at all. You would actually get... There's 2 different types of abjuration magic on this.
Oh, that's very good information.
So 2 abjurations and 1 evocation.
So we have a pair of abjurative magics. Something evocative. No, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
That feels weird, but it's wrong. It's right.
So I guess here's the question. If there's... So Dispel Magic is only once per effect, right? So if there's 3 spells going on, you would need Dispel Magic 3 times? Yes, I think. Yeah, because it says single magical effect. It doesn't say multiple. So
I think if there are multiple effects on a creature...
Uh-huh.
Yeah, choose one creature, object, or effect. And if you choose a creature or object, you dispel all the effects on them. Or make an attempt at dispelling all the effects on them. Or you can pick one of those to dispel.
See, here's the thing, though. It does say at the end, honestly, check the spell ends. Singular spell. It doesn't say it doesn't say, like,
It
parentheses.
says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends for each spell of 4th level or lower.
Oh, okay.
Because
so you do have to do multiple ability checks.
Effect.
Oh, okay, yes. So you don't have to cast it once, but you are doing 3 ability checks. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Assuming they're higher than 3rd level, which I would wager they are.
Yeah.
Which at that point would probably be, hey, if you can bump this to your strongest ability that you have forward.
Right. Can I make an Arcana check to determine what spells these are? Given that I can see their auras and I've experienced them?
Yes.
Can Krasavir give me the help action? Or...
Yes, I will help him.
Krasavir, what's your Arcana bonus?
Plus Dex.
Can I give Krasavir the help action? Can I discuss the effects of the auras, the magic we've seen? Can I discuss this to let him make an Arcana check with this bonus that's 5 points higher than mine?
Sure, yeah. You guys have all the time in the world. There's no time crunch right now, except for the, organs missing and bodies missing and things like that, but yeah.
Works for me.
Hell yeah.
25. 1911.
Let's see here.
Krasavir coming in fucking clutch. Galman, come see if you would, please.
On it.
Alrighty.
Alright, so this is that level.
And is it on the door?
It appears to be the room as a whole, because it happened even when we bypassed the door completely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The glyph is on the back of the door.
I'm sorry, what was that, Krasavir?
I was saying the glyph is on the back of the door.
Yeah, the glyph is on the back of the door, but it seems to affect the room as a whole. Yes.
Right.
Okay, so definitely the whole room. Cool.
Which might make the room as a whole a valid target for Dispel Magic.
Is a room an object?
Yeah.
Okay, was the glyph on the door or on the floor?
The glyph is on the door.
Then the door is being
here's
affected.
Here's what I would argue.
That's
Sorry.
a really big container.
As counter argument,
Okay.
you have there's 3 spells going on, and the glyph on the door would be one of them. So you actually don't know where the other 2 are technically.
Okay. Do we know what those effects... With that 25, do we know what the spells are that are affecting the room?
1 second. Okay, that's that. Okay. Oh, hey, that's useful. What is the typical one? Is that? So okay. So that's that one. You would recognize one is a glyph of warding.
Yeah, I
one
figured.
one is an arcane lock.
Oh. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, it does too.
Is Glyph of Warding one of those spells that stores other spells? No, that's contingency.
Yeah, well, glyph usually it stores the spell that's in that the glyph is designed around.
Oh wait, Glyphs of Warding do hold spells?
And the last one is a more rare higher level spell. What did you get on your
25.
25? Okay, I think it's 25 you would get it. Is Forbiddance.
And that's the one keeping it.
Fuck!
That's a 6th level spell that stops teleportation.
Okay.
So actually, I think it's 3 abjurations because the evocation is coming from Glyph of Warding is what's causing the evocation.
Wait, so you said there's forbiddance on this room?
Yeah.
Yeah, holy shit.
Could they have even teleported in them?
We weren't able to. That's what happened.
We couldn't.
Okay.
In the flavor I added was they were stuck in this quantum thing where it was like they were stuck halfway in the room and halfway out of the room. That was just flavor I added.
Okay. I thought they had made it in the room.
They never made it in
No, we never made it.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. So clearly we need to figure out a way to open this door other than just brute forcing through it with magic.
In theory, a Dispel Magic might be able to get rid of both the glyph and the lock in one fell swoop. I don't know what the Forbiddance is.
But once we can get into the room and get the door open without hurting ourselves constantly, what with the glyph, the anti-teleport spell is moot.
Once we can simply walk inside.
I'll do a 3rd level Dispel Magic down in the room.
Hot take. Instead of burning a bunch of spells, how about we check the other rooms that we haven't fully explored yet to see if there's maybe a way in here?
The only room we haven't explored yet is the room with the monk floating.
Okay.
And I think that's our...
I would argue technically the parties physically have not done anything in either the pool room or the sarcophagus room either. You've been in them, but not actually done anything. But yes.
Yeah.
Right. And I couldn't see into that.
You would probably also get the sense that if you just beat the boss, you would get in this room for free. So like,
I mean, that's fair. Or you just get the stuff now.
Let's beat the boss up now and then get the room later. I have spells.
Yeah, that's kind of my big concern here. It's like we can probably burn spells to get through this room, but I feel like there's probably a way to get into this room without doing that. Or we murder everything and it's like, well, we still got nothing. Now we brute force with Dispel Magic. But
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I might be getting a bit fixated, and for that I apologize.
No, you're fine.
What I think is funny is that earlier when you guys were like, we've been in this dungeon for like 3 sessions, I'm like, because you guys just stand there and beat your head against a wall instead of just, like, the first session was the mistress being like, come to me, and you guys were like, no!
Well, when we realized that our 2 of us we found our organs. We're like, 2 words. It's a little bit of an untrust. We may have to just go right to the source and aha.
Yeah.
Also, I'm thinking about that since she's the lady who's charmed and kind of willing to help us out. We ever asked her about how to get the organs back in people? She's been moderately helpful.
You actually
I think we did.
You guys already know that a little bit. The book mentions the idea of how to do it. It would take some trial and error because no one's done it. But the idea is that as long as you have the original body and the 2 organs, the new and the old, you could do certain medicinal or religious or arcana things and swap the 2. But it would also require the Mummy Lord to, be dead.
Oh, okay.
So we cannot do it while the Mummy Lord lives.
No.
Alright. Okay, I was actually thinking that we'd need to do that before fighting the Mummy Lord because,
It does seem like a bit of a vulnerability, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Really, Deb?
That means
Like,
another check that we
I'm
have.
serious.
At this level?
Yes.
No, I can't hear what they're saying. I physically didn't hear what Mark said. I just heard grumble, grumble, grumble. Couldn't hear him.
Where are you hearing yourself?
Yeah, I don't know. My hearing's worse than yours.
Do you have a headset?
I think once we close the door, it'll be. I've turned it down to a level where it's usually at where I play. So let's close the door, and you're going to be 3 rooms away, basically. So
I'm not
2
really
rooms
sure.
away. 2 rooms away.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
Yes.
Do you need to get your pajamas on?
They say hi. We're going to take a break because I need to get my pajamas and stuff. So we will come back.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
We're eating.
So close to the end, too.
Gordy.
Alright.
Gordy. Also, Joey, I do recommend you try this Major Melon Mountain Dew stuff. Tastes like watermelon ice cream stuff. Remember? Baskin Robbins. Oh, okay. It does not. Tastes good. Tastes like sugar. Incorrect. I'm a rebel.
Alright. I'm going to bed. Tried to stay up to a decent hour so I wouldn't wake up at like 2 a.m.
Gordy's only option is be bitch. Gordy, what'd you do to poor Gordy? Gordy, no! Why are you going all WWE on Gordy? So cord-like. Oh, I thought you said turning the heat on. We'll see. Oh, dang. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. No? Okay, thank you. No. He does. His face is so good. Excellent face.
I slightly misled you, but not directly. I'll wait until JD gets back, but there's a thing.
Yahar.
No.
Yar. Avast.
Just waiting on JD.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say before I delve into it, because I'll wait until JD's back, but there's 2 rituals, and you out of character, you don't know the second one, and that's the one I was thinking of. But there is a first ritual you do know, and I have to give you the information of that.
Or what?
What?
Something about rituals?
There's 2 rituals. I was describing the wrong one before. When JD's back, I'll describe the correct ritual.
Mm.
Yeah, it sounded like people figured it out, but I was like, I do have meld into stone as well.
What is that? What do you mean? For what?
For, like, getting the, like, puzzle with the moving the brick around thing.
Oh, we got that. That's how we got Halvard's stomach.
Okay.
That would have been pretty cool, though. Yeah, you could have walked around inside the wall moving the brick. Yeah.
Yeah. What is preventing us from getting into her room now?
It's locked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one we're probably going to have to go with the escort to get into.
I do have stone shape. Just saying. Open sesame. Because I'm a dwarf. And mountains and rocks are my thing. Plus, stone shape and meld into stone are fucking good spells. Yay, utility.
Mm-hmm. And you're a cleric, or?
Yep. Cleric and rogue.
Oh, okay.
So I picked the 2 most fun piece of shit classes and combine them together.
Yep.
You're a smorgasbord of bullshit. And it works.
Hey, as long as it works.
I didn't think it was going to work that well, but by God, it's been pretty reliable.
JD's never coming back.
There. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get to bed soon, because I gotta get up in like 6 hours.
Dun dun dun. Oh my. I am enjoying tonight just one. It's called Boulevard's Proper Pour. It is an imperial stout, double barrel aged in port wine and whiskey barrels. Yummy, yummy. I can taste it. Oh boy.
No, you're going the wrong way. Okay, so here's how I misspoke. There are 2 rituals. The one I was half describing before you don't know about, so ignore that. But the one that is in the book, the one that there's 2, and they have very similar things, but the one's in the book and the one's not. So the one that's in the book is this: if somebody has died that had the organs transplanted, if you have the organ, both the original and the new, the current and the original, you could possibly bring the person back to life and then give them the correct organ back. Or it can all be done with a wish spell. So a wish spell is one method. Them dying and then swapping the organs and then trying to roll, like, you basically do a ritual to see if you can bring them back with their current organ. Yeah, so that's the one you know. But if you want to use it on yourselves, you guys would have to kill yourselves to make it work on yourselves. You do have the librarian who's dead, and if you killed a golem, you could maybe perform the ritual on a dead golem.
Okay, that contextualizes some things. Do we want to go for the 2 golems in the sarcophagus chamber, then? Like, try to take them down and...
Oh, sorry.
Them
if the ritual fails, they stay dead forever.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Do we have an idea of how difficult the ritual is to perform?
The book says on like a scale of 1 through 20, it would probably be like a 17.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's much more specific than I expected to say. Sure, I love that.
Don't worry, this is a high roll. It's a high check. Not impossible. But
If only Lamb was proficient in religion.
Not.
I know, buddy. It's okay.
Level 16, there's going to be some choices, though. There's going to be some... I still don't know quite yet what I'm taking.
And you're going to have to double check and regret it because of your current...
Oh, wait, that's right. Never mind. I'll have to even ask Kyle if that's even legitimate. Okay. Sorry, never mind.
we don't have a cleric.
I recently found this out. It was a line of feats that were like, here's a +1 to an ability score, and then it gave you access to skills. But they're apparently, I think they're either homebrew or unearthed arcana. So I don't think that they're like legit skills. Except for
there are feats that give you skill proficiencies.
Or they were like unearthed arcana essentially. I think.
Okay.
No, the skill expert gives you proficiency in like 3 separate skills.
Ooh, I might. Ooh.
So back to the present.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay.
But the book does mention that there's a different ritual that's unknown. That one has a higher chance of success and is much easier, but you guys don't know how to do that one.
There are no details for it.
There are no details for it. It's just an unknown...
Sure.
And that's the one I almost accidentally gave you prior, but you don't know that one.
Right. It's a thing that does the thing we don't know about.
Yeah.
Do we feel reasonably confident that the floating woman surrounded by eyes is our errant mummy?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, she's definitely the mistress of the temple.
She's definitely the mistress of the temple.
And we know that Alicia...
onyx sarcophagus in a pit.
We also know Alicia is her assistant, and Alicia has been mind-controlled.
Has been mind-controlled and is also missing an organ.
Uh-huh.
Which is a process explicitly associated with mummies.
You also know that her office is right off of the sarcophagus chamber.
Right off. I don't think we've been explicitly told.
You haven't.
The writing is on the wall.
You haven't been told, yeah. In fact, you've said, we think your boss is a mummy lord, and everybody's like, no, you're being ridiculous. That's slander. That is slander. Other organizations hate us and they're lying.
Right. So Sendu, before we go charging in there, the last thing Sendu wants is to be caught between a mummy and 3 golems. I think it's a better idea to take out the golems in the sarcophagus chamber, which potentially might lead the mummy to us, but then we're not facing her in her own lair, so to speak.
Okay.
I have a funny idea.
Oh no.
I have for trickery clerics, they have a cool spell that is prepared for people called Modify Memory.
Oh, God. Whose memory are we modifying?
Alicia's.
She's already under an enchantment effect, though. What? Elaborate. Do you just plan to destroy her mind from the inside out?
No.
What is your plan here?
I was gonna give her a memory that would make the mummy lady person look very evil, and she'd want to help us. I don't know how far the rabbit hole goes and how committed she is to this person. But we could do something.
I don't think Alicia is a big danger.
Did
I get any kind of magical aura from her? Did she seem like a spellcaster of any kind?
No. Actually, wait. Let me actually double check her stat block because she does have a stat block. She seemed like you've got radiant holy energy coming off her.
Some clarity nonsense.
Like a cleric or paladin type thing, yeah.
She might be a problem. Elaborate on modified memory for me. I vaguely recall it being a long casting time and a lot of to-do about itself.
Enjoy that stat block.
Oh my god.
I don't like Kyle saying that.
No, I'm saying it's such a big stat block.
Oh,
it was
Jesus.
It was just the size of the stat block.
I was tabbed away.
Oh, it's a spell. Holy shit.
Only within the last 24 hours.
Could be a good enough one. Where she calls her into her room. Says, "Yes, my lord," and she just ridicules, just puts her on blast.
And what is I am a mummy!
Yeah, you have to.
Goes down and starts pushing her and says, "What are you gonna do, pussy? What are you gonna do?"
Oh my god.
Get out of here. Go to your room. Oh my god. My memory of her. She's so mean.
An illogical modified memory, such as implanting a memory of how much the creature enjoyed dousing itself in acid, is dismissed, perhaps as a bad dream.
Bad idea, though, so much.
How much the creature enjoyed dousing itself in acid. Good lord.
But maybe the mummy lady was just being a dick. Doesn't seem too illogical.
In D&D, is there anything that stops one from multiple spellcasters, one using command, one using charm person, one using modify memory? Can you have multiple enchantments on you at once?
I don't think there's a rule against it.
Okay.
Because the main rule for restricting that is that you can't have two concentration spells at the same time. But I don't think there's a rule for how many spells can affect a target at the same time.
Okay.
Might be wrong, but I don't think that's the case.
I could also modify our memory to say, "Oh, by the way, if someone knows the hidden catchphrase, pineapple, then you are to allow them entry into my sanctity." Pineapple. Oh my god, you know the secret word. Shit, let me in. She did say that. It's not a bad idea.
I'm not going to say it's the worst idea we've had.
Could work. I'm down to try it. I want to. It sounds funny.
I guess my mindset is the idea that can you brainwash somebody who's already brainwashed? That's what I was kind of wondering.
I would say as long as it's not I would say there comes into question if there's command, two commands going off at once.
Okay.
Or, two dominates, then I'd be well, I think that it would probably be a spell casting off. But I think modify memory, and as well as if someone were dominating, you cast command on them to do something, they'd fail that, so they would do that anyway.
Yeah.
But if it was 2 dominate persons or something like that, I feel that would...
That's a clash of wills, right?
Yeah.
Whereas I could see that if they had, they were dominated, but then somebody modified their memory, be oh, well...
They could still coexist. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
think it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't see them. Yeah.
I mean, I think that we're good at this point to just start blasting.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with going modify Alicia's memory and see if we can get more information or more help out of her.
So that would work. Okay, so let's go find her.
I will say, at this, it's been like probably half an hour since we last spoke to her. She is now aware that both her bracelet and a key are gone.
Yeah, she would notice that. Yep.
So there's going to be some suspicion running around there.
Yeah, she's already wary of us from last week.
So here's the question. Do we want to take a 10-minute short rest in Sendu's jar?
Sure.
Important question. How long... How sure are we that the one key to her bedroom is actually the key to her bedroom? She said it, right? She said that was her key to her bedroom?
No, Kyle said that.
Yeah, she said, I'm missing my key for my bedroom. She said that.
Okay.
Yeah, after the long walk.
Alright. I think I have a solution to that.
Okay, the last thing I'll say, because I think this will affect your plan, so I have to make sure I don't fuck you guys over. So, the ritual you know about is if the creature's dead, you can bring them back and swap organs. The ritual you don't know about, the only thing you do know is that the person that you're doing the ritual on must be alive.
Okay.
Okay. The idea being, if you want to use on one of the golems, don't kill the golem, and but the librarian's already dead, so you could use the dead one on her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But does that bringing back the dead ritual, does that require something like a resurrection spell, potentially?
No, it just requires the religion check high enough, or else it fails and they stay dead forever.
Yeah.
Alright, so short resting though? Yes? I heard that?
I mean,
Sure.
I think it's a good idea, and because we can do it in Sendu's jar in only 10 minutes, I think we should.
Alright, well, I'm going to use some hit die.
Yeah.
Kyle, is there anything that would prevent us from taking a short rest?
No.
Fantastic.
Agniastra lets you in.
My lord. Thank you, as always, for your generosity.
Yes. It's an impediment, but we have to keep you in good shape in order for you to complete your mission. He huffs he's it's the biggest impediment ever.
It is an imposition, I understand.
Yes, that's what I meant, not impediment. Thank you.
You're fine, my dude. I got it.
What the hell? Okay. That is incorrect.
Close enough. Good enough.
Okay, so I healed 18.
I got the full health and got both of my used spell slots back. Hell yes.
I just realized I've been holding on to inspiration since the start of the game. One day I'll use it.
I think it's for sure gone.
I've never used it before.
It's not Bardic Inspiration, right? It's
no, but DM Inspiration I think also goes away after a period.
That feels rude.
Yeah.
That feels
like Indian giving, Kyle.
You've only ever given me inspiration when my plans fail, so I think we should hold on to that.
Yeah, I've never been big about canceling it, so you're good. So yeah.
Alright, I'd like to do a cool backflip and use my inspiration now.
God, I hate you.
It's
I'm gonna dismiss Manavaka.
Actually, speaking of inspiration, Fusfajar has something that he has not used yet. So let me just find it here. So during the short rest, Fusfajar is going to stand up, and he's going to be like, fellows, friends, broder, no, it's not that. It's that you are more than a friend. You get your own category. You are family. You are. You could sense there was no indignation in that. There was honor in separating you from the rest. So he goes. Not one to talk. and a lot. But we need to get our organs back, and we need to maybe, like, I don't know, talk to a mummy, to fight a mummy. I'm not really sure what we're doing, but, like, we do something to the mummy, and we'll get our organs back? Something like that. Cool. Break.
Yep.
And so
That was inspiring.
Yep.
6 allies get 16 temporary HP.
We all do?
Yep.
Woo!
Oh, the inspiring leader feat. That's so good.
Kyle, can you please lower your voice? You're being too loud.
Alright. So that was
All right.
the speech.
Let's go deal with that mummy. Oh, wait, first
Let's
we gotta
go
deal with
brainwash a woman.
Technically, I could just use it on her and like a distraction, and then black that I used it on her. We just walked to the room and nothing happened.
Maybe that's what you should use the modify memory on, of, like, you didn't lose your keys, they were here the whole time.
Yeah, that's clearly the most important thing that's happened recently.
They were in her back pocket. Oh, sure, I didn't look there.
Oh, look, Prism is actually wearing your charm bracelet, has a collar.
Feel free to continue on with the BRB.
The what?
Okay, so how we just gonna walk up and I can just bam. But if she fails,
She'll know.
Oh, you now know how I'm going to use my inspiration for acrobatics.
Okay.
Super cool. I linked it and everything.
Watch this.
Perfect.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do this shit. Go find her.
So who are we fighting? The Mummy Lord?
You're going to look for Alicia.
Okay. Hey, good news. Her room won't be locked, so we can just kind of go in. I'm a monster.
Okay.
Where does it actually talk about if it fails? Like, I'm reading this whole block and I just don't... Oh, right there. No, that's the failed save. What happens if they pass? It actually... I don't... Yeah, you guys know me otherwise. It doesn't say on here that, like, it knows that you cast it.
Okay. So
I don't see
we're
it.
gonna knock on the door.
It's open! Because I don't know where my key is. My gosh darn key. Where is it?
Click, click. Oh, howdy there, ma'am. Just stopping by, and what is that? And I point to like the other side, like behind.
She turns around. Yeah, she believes you. She thinks there's something behind her, so she turns around.
I cast the spell.
Yeah.
What is that? A distraction?
And she has to do a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Fail, please. Fail. I want this. It's gonna be so funny.
She has a good wisdom. Does she have resistance or advantage or anything like that?
Please be awful anyway.
No. Okay, so just regular wisdom. Prism is going to give her the help action.
Prism was kind of aware too.
She fails.
Yes. Okay, so she is incapacitated right now, right?
Uh-huh. Prism is watching you and sees what's going on.
Okay. I supplant memories into her. That, what do we know about Prism? Is he just like a normal cat?
Prism is a normal cat, other than the fact that Prism has a third eye, and Prism likes to teleport and go places and adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in terms of behavior, it seems to be fully just a cat.
Yeah, fully just a cat.
I'm gonna have the memory is gonna be about the Mummy Lord, basically telling her that if people say the word pineapple, we are actually honored guests into the sanctum. You can be allowed in there with her.
Sorry, you guys actually know that you out of character, you already are honored guests, and you are allowed in the sanctum. You would just need an escort, and she has welcomed you in, and she gave you you don't need to modify that part.
Oh. So what do we need to modify then?
The fact that she doesn't believe her boss is a mummy lord, I think was the idea, but I don't know.
Oh.
Probably something for where she's not going to fight us if, she takes us to the sanctum. Would be a better modified memory. At least make her to where she's not going to be hostile when we start fighting the mummy lord.
Yeah, because right now you know that she's mind controlled by the mummy lord, so she could be drawn into combat maybe or something like that. So I think the general idea was to make her a non-combatant or convince her that her boss is evil and that she should be on your guys' side, something like that.
Okay. So the last time she walks in, she walks into the little sanctum room and she catches her boss totally unaware. There's gold scarabs flying around everywhere. There's an Ankh symbol in the background. This is you see some locusts flying around.
Full on her face is peeling off. You can see the bandages, yeah.
Her wrapping is coming off and it's old and wrinkly and grayish and nasty, and she screams, "Oh, don't look!" And then when she turns back around, she's all wrapped up. There's no Ankh, no locusts, or gold scarabs. There's also no, I'm not gonna add that because I wouldn't know enough about Egyptian deities to really sell it. And she said, "Oh yes." They have a conversation about their typical PS, and then she says, "Actually, on second thought, take that cat out of here. I don't want to have that flea-ridden furball in here. It disgusts me, so keep it out of my sanctum as much as you can."
Alright, so now I need to decide, now that she has that memory, you know how there's core memories that'll affect your life decisions or your personality and stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would that memory, because she's so loyal, either out of just being loyal to the mistress because religion-wise, or out of brainwashing, that she'd be oh, my boss is an evil mummy lord, cool, I need to be friends / I just need to work for the evil mummy lord, yay. Or would she be oh no, a mummy lord, that's evil, I need to not be evil?
I mean,
gonna flip a coin.
I do feel enchantment-wise, she's probably still going to listen to her mummy lord, but that's only if she's commanded.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
For extra flavor, I'm just gonna have her take the sack and it's just writhing around. I'm kidding on this part, but it's just here, this bag is full of cats. I hate cats. Go I'm kidding on that.
Yes, if there's one thing we know about ancient Egyptians, they hated cats.
You draw it at one section, just fucking squawks it on the ground. There you go, nice.
Right.
Clearly, it was actually a bag of puppies, because they hate dogs. Because cats are superior.
Even she hates the mummy lord. Odd, she
Got me under
loves
there,
the
Thelma.
mummy lord. Okay.
Also, next month, rent is going to increase, so we're going to be charging you more for rent. Also, you're going to have to share a room with one of the golems.
So now that you're done with the memory, she can speak and stuff, right? She wakes up kind of thing? Okay. So she'd look at you and be well, hey, I don't know why you came by, but while you're here, I should tell you, I was meditating and I remembered something. I think you guys, she whispers, she's come in. It's just Galman. She's, come in here. Galman, do you go in by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Praise the mummy lord, and then attacks you.
And then she closes the door and she's like,
Relay.
I think my boss might be a mummy lord.
What?
My
Yeah.
boss is a mummy?
You don't hear this, it's just Galman.
Oh no, I'm just saying that's the start of the sitcom. Right
Yeah.
there.
My boss is a mummy.
My boss is a mummy.
Ultimately, the new isekai anime that's come out this spring.
Yep. I woke up and my boss is now a mummy.
If the bonding ritual that we had to make me her assistant means that she could hypothetically control me or anything like that, I don't know, but I think my boss is a mummy lord, and I don't know what to do about it.
You know, we're pretty able-bodied adventurers. You know, we've seen some sketchy stuff going around here, and I explained like what we've seen going around here that's pretty fucky, and just like all the organs and stuff missing from people, and the sarcophagus and all that other stuff, and explained like pretty much lay it out on the table, like everything that we found, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of signs pointing to her being a mummy.
I'll tell you what, because I could still be under her control, and I don't want to hurt you. Why don't you? I don't know where my bedroom key is. But if you could find, I seem to have lost it or misplaced it. If you could find my bedroom key, it works both ways. I can either lock myself in and lock people out, or if you had my key, you could lock me in. So, if you could find my bedroom key, you could lock me in my own office/bedroom, and that way, if she tries to control me, I'll be stuck in here.
Do you care if I have my party help out and try to find it at all?
Yes, don't let them on that I know that she's a mummy lord.
Yeah, my character's lack of communication and trust issues.
I do like the little zip and throw away the key symbol.
Okay.
And
well,
let the party
don't lose that key, because I mean I already lost one of them.
We'll try to look around the room, so
Okay.
I'll invite the party in to look for the key. And for one of them to be like, oh my god, I found it! It was underneath this cushion.
I guess we'll roll with that.
Hey, Lamb, where's the key?
Yeah, Lamb, where's the key?
I was actually going to come back and be like, hey, we found this key from your walking destination, so I'll just adapt it to, we checked around when you were walking with Sendu, and we found it there, it had fallen on the ground.
Can I have deception, please, Lamb? Which you're gonna do well at, so it's like.
Can I grant him the help action, because we're like selling this pretty well with each other? Maybe. If not, that's okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Sure. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
Also, Joey, important question: is all this pecora mine?
The what?
All the fried bits.
Oh yeah, I took my part.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
All you, baby.
Yeah. So she'd go, okay, good, you found my key. She looks Lamb in the eye, and she goes, thank you so much for finding my key.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's what I do. I hope this was good. Yeah. Yes. I went to the party for confirmation. Did I do good?
Sendu nods.
Okay.
So Galman knows what to do now. I'll stay here, and she hands the key to Galman.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright guys, let's go and talk to her boss. And we leave the room, and I lock her in. And I hand the key to Lamb. Don't lose this.
I immediately lose it. Put it in a bag of holding and cut the bag of holding.
Well, God damn it! Okay, yeah, let's go to the sanctum now and deal with that mummy.
You're referring to where she's floating in the chamber with the...
Oh, I thought you guys said you were going to deal with the golems.
That was Sendu's idea. The party does not have to do that.
I'm fine either way, honestly. You guys
I'm concerned that if we go fight her, she'll summon the 3 golems to her, and on, like, round 2 or 3, they'll pop in from behind us and start fucking us over.
That's a good idea, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Because, I mean, it goes in reason that she can control what's-her-face, so why couldn't she control the golems too, like...
Right.
So, yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
So, let's go deal with the golems then.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I propose we go the delightful pincer approach, where our melee combatants come in through the southern door, and our ranged magical combatants come in through the northern door.
Where do I come in, then? I count for both.
Probably the southern door, because
You're definitely southern.
You want to be the stabbing.
I have
crossbows,
shadow blades, so I can cast a magical ranged attack.
How? What's the range on that?
let's see, it's a throwing spell.
I can do either or, but I can like protect the caster people.
It is a range 20-60 thrown attack.
I would go southern because
the southern door, my friend.
the northern door is like 200 feet away.
I would recommend that the casters go into the northern door, get to about here, which should be enough to hit these. Oh, maybe not. Good lord, this room is so fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty damn far away.
But
from
it's
me.
enough to get the golems hopefully separated going down each of these paths, which means that Halvrid and Thusvajar can each take one of them to distract them. Well, so we split, conquer, and divide them. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Or they just ignore the ranged people, and then there's two people beating up on the melees.
Which lets our casters hit them with impunity.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Since I'm a healer, I should probably stay with them, the melee people.
That's fair.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd be like, heal them.
Yeah, you're
So
gonna want
you
to
just put your token at the door you're at.
I got tiny little dwarf legs. I can't do shit.
Also, is there a way for us to communicate? Can you leave Monavaka, I guess, with us, so that
Yes,
we
I
know
will
when
leave-
to go in?
I will resummon Monavaka and put him with y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm here. Which will also allow me to cast touch spells through him.
Right.
Like, you know.
Oh,
regular
I always
spells.
thought you had to like actually touch the familiar, and then the familiar can deliver the. No,
I don't think. I don't think so.
because it's still a touch spell that you touch the familiar, then the familiar touches someone else. I thought.
That's how it
Finally,
works
when
in
you cast a
Pathfinder
spell
stuff.
with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast the spell. The familiar must be within 100 feet of you,
Okay.
and it uses its reaction to deliver the spell when they cast it. So we can't do it like right now when we're literally over 200 feet from each
Okay.
other. But
See,
once I get into the room with my flying,
my mistaken reading of it, that first part where it goes, you can cast the touch spell. I thought you still had, like, I thought it required a touch in order to start the dominoes kind of thing. Yeah.
I feel like it might have in Pathfinder or 3.5.
And Pathfinder's definitely one of those.
Yeah. All right. Do we have? I haven't heard John in a hot minute. Do we have Halvard with us?
Maybe John fell asleep.
Possible, if you still in
John,
chat.
I can't yell. I'm going to turn my voice down if somebody else wants to be loud.
I just booped him in the Discord chat.
If that's the case, we don't have Halvard.
That is
I mean, this is feels like a good time to
It is
get
a
everything
quarter to
right.
10.
I would just say if we want to just call it now, because instead of starting the battle, we could just start the battle next week.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I think that's a better
I need
idea.
to.
Okay.
So
Unless you
I got
think
it.
you could beat one golem in 15 minutes. I'm just kidding. For this pool,
No.
I'm pooling.
Let's
I
be
gotta-
real, my man.
No, you can't. Nope.
Yeah, probably. I like those odds.
there are two people that do sneak attacks. So you just
You do one rotation on the pool golem and he dies. No. Okay. We will pick up this. In character, you think you probably have 3 rooms left then if you have the 2 golems here, the 1 golem at the pool, and then the actual boss. So,
Yup.
cool. Works for me.
All right. Kyle, thank you so much for the session.
thanks for playing.
Yes, thank you. I will
That was good fun.
I'll see Kyle on Saturday.
Mhm.
Whoever's going to be in Saturday.
I'm looking forward to fighting some golems and fighting a whole goddamn mummy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Y'all have a good night,
Have a
folks.
good night.
Thank
Yeah.